Jeremy.
Well, George.
What do you know on this fine Wednesday evening?
What do I know? I want to know who Marilynn Raby, who sucks dried gravy is.
Who is the Marilynn Raby that just keeps leaving comments after comments?
Comments
super
like,
chats.
wow, this should be interesting. Marilynn Raby sucks dried gravy said, well, this should be interesting.
All up on our channel, all up in there. We know it's not the real one. So in today's live,
you do not know. Yeah, we do.
In
we know
today's
it's not the
live,
real one.
it's definitely not the real one.
Because she says she's broke. She don't send super chats.
Right.
Yeah.
We're gonna try and guess who it really is. Who it really is. But first, Jeremy likes to start off with a song.
Why
Go
don't
ahead,
you sing
baby.
for us?
Go ahead, I'll just clap. Oh, I should have brought the tambourine. I found a tambourine downstairs.
You play tambourine now?
I can learn.
I'll wait.
I can learn.
If you want to know who Marilynn Raby sucks dried gravy is, type what the hell.
In the chat.
If you want to know who Marilynn Raby sucks dried gravy is, type what the hell.
In the live chat.
If you want to know who Marilynn Raby sucks dried gravy is. What rhymes with is? First word that came to my mind. I can't sing. Apparently first one that came to yours is what. And you want to know where the trailer is. If you want to know who Marilynn Raby sucks dried gravy is. Type what the hells. You see where I'm going with this?
The chat's going crazy. They all want to know. Is it the Be Real lady or is it a phone? Substitute or impersonator?
If you want to know who Marilynn Raby sucks dried gravy is, type what the hells. If you want to know who Marilynn Raby sucks dried gravy is, type what the hells.
Thank you, Bugs Adventures.
If you want to know who Marilynn Raby is who sucks dried gravy, and you want to know where the trailer is, if you want to know who Marilynn Raby is who sucks dried gravy.
That's a tongue twister, huh? It's a mouthful.
I'll give you a mouthful. Top what the hells.
Woo! That's for all of you guys. Woo!
You think we'll be able to find out tonight?
It's going to be a hard one because my first guess obviously isn't her because unfortunately, may she rest in peace, she passed away.
You did. You thought it was Jodie Turner. And Jodie
totally
Turner, unfortunately.
Yeah.
You just said you jodily taught. I jodily thought it was. Jodie Turner had such a huge personality.
And Jane. Just Cheryl Cobble, thank
you
for
so
the
much.
$15.
Are you seriously going to do that tonight?
Yeah, this is fun.
Okay.
Someone sent us this little fist, and so I'll be using this instead of the bigger fist.
And you thought it was
okay with you?
Hey, size matters. If you want the smaller one?
Is that okay with you?
If you want the smaller one, go for it. You ain't getting it from me. So, anyways,
my first guess was Jodie. Turner.
Yes, your first guess was Jodie.
That's something she would totally do.
Oh, completely and totally, because she has such a huge humorous personality.
Thank you, Catherine.
Without a doubt whatsoever.
Thank you, Thomas.
We actually wanted to be there for Jodie Turner's wake, and we couldn't make it due to complications because of my surgery. Yes. So I'm sure there are probably people maybe wondering, how's Jeremy doing recovery from the surgery? Where the real question is, who's Marilynn Raby who sucks dried gravy? That's the real question. But maybe we'll be able to answer that question. Tomorrow's video kind of answers that question a little bit.
It does.
So
you're going to want to make sure you watch that video because we go a little bit more into depth.
There's cops in tomorrow's video, police lights in tomorrow's video, update on
someone may or may have not got arrested.
Update on my giblets on tomorrow's video. As far as what's going on in regards to that there. Beth, holy cow! Wow.
So it's congratulations on your nuptials. We're so very happy and wish you love forever.
Thank you so much.
Beth.
Now,
Beth only wanted that little fist bump.
Beth,
see,
yeah, she was willing to pay for it. She was like, boop. She's like, there, give me it. You better give her 2. You better give her 2.
I gave her 3.
You gave her 3?
I did. Did
wow.
you not count?
Wow.
You didn't see it?
No,
I'll do it again.
It's so
1,
small.
2.
Okay.
3.
Oh, there we go.
I gave her 3.
Maybe I should get out the jeweler's loop so I could
100.
actually see that. Maybe. And be like, huh.
The jewelry loop?
Yeah, I'll get the jewelry loop
the
out. The
jewelry loop, those are helpful if it has a light attached to it.
Yeah, without a light. But don't worry, OLIGHT is going to have a huge sale coming up here June 13th. We'll tell you about that's tomorrow. We'll tell you about that.
Video too.
Some really cool stuff. That's in tomorrow's video too. So we'll tell them all about that. So we got to figure this out. We do. But we have some mail first before we figure it out tonight.
Absolutely. Thank you, Debbie.
We do have an auction tonight. So all of our friends who are watching on Facebook, we love that we're broadcasting on Facebook and YouTube. If you're not a fan and if you're not subscribed on YouTube, make sure you jump over to YouTube, type in What the Hales, and then you hit the subscribe button.
And it's free.
100% free.
Free.
Costs absolutely nothing. And if you're on YouTube, look, oh, here we go. Marilynn Raby, sucks dried gravy.
Thank you, Els.
I'm very interested. Marilynn Raby, who sucks dried gravy, is very interested to know who she is. You think she's interested
messing
in
with
knowing.
Us, Marilynn.
The world wants to know, and I'm sure there's going to be other Marilynn Raby spinoffs here. Now, there was one individual that already left a comment saying, well, whoever Marilynn Raby sucks dried gravy is, we know they're busy on Wednesday nights because last Wednesday, Marilynn Raby sucks dried gravy was not here. And yet, here, Marilynn Raby sucks dried gravy is. So
I don't remember if she was here. I remember there was a couple other accounts that hopped on.
There are accounts. There are accounts.
So do you think that might be the same person or just more people?
At this point, we're gonna put it in the hands of the people tonight. We're gonna play a little game tonight. If you remember as a kid, do you remember playing Guess Who? Do you remember that?
Yeah,
where you put all the people up and then you would say things like, are
they wearing a hat?
And you'd be like, well,
are they holding a pitchfork?
And I'd be like, is she an Arabic Egyptian beauty queen? Yes. I think I know who it is.
Sedge says dried gravy is delicious. I don't know about that. Carla put in her guess.
Did you see Marilynn?
Carla
was
put
creeping.
in her guess.
Marilynn was creeping last Wednesday.
Creeper be creeping.
Yeah, creeper's gonna creep and can't do nothing about that. But we are gonna figure it out. We're gonna play a little game. And Marilynn Raby, who sucks dried gravy, is even with us here tonight. And hopefully she's gonna play it. We'll find out. Is going to play along as well.
Kathleen says, will the real Marilynn Raby please raise your hand or please stand up?
I can't. I've got ice. And besides, I'm not Marilynn Raby. I am the infamous Jeremy. Sitting next to the infamous George.
People are saying, where's taking a risk now?
Oh, that's actually interesting.
I personally don't think it's George. Just because
you don't think he's that funny? Do you think he doesn't have that much humor? Do you think
I don't know. I don't think he watches our videos.
He probably doesn't. He's like,
he's so
why?
Busy.
He's like, why would I watch their videos? That's family. Who has that time for family? That's pretty. Yeah, you're probably right. Okay, but people are.
Soup Freak says you're always asking who she is, but never how she sucks dried gravy. Good. Yes. Oh, Robert's going to be 63 tomorrow. Happy birthday, Robert. 63 for your birthday present. We're going to figure out who Marilynn Raby sucks dried gravy is, or we're going to narrow it down and get as close as we possibly can tonight. So before we do, though, if you're watching on Facebook, make sure you jump over on YouTube. Make sure you subscribe. It's completely and totally free. Marilynn Raby sucks dried gravy says 60,000 views on the dried gravy video. Now, many people have said, oh, well, congratulations. That's great editing. Your team did great on that video. It wasn't us.
What us? It was Marilynn Raby who sucks dried gravy. made the video.
He or she or they sent us a link to that video.
And then I
gave
said,
us permission to share it.
I got to share this. This is so funny. I have to share this. George and I were just dying. We were dying. We were like, this is going to, YouTube is a very delicate
birthday today, Sherry.
And having a channel is a very delicate beast, and watch time is everything. To show something so small actually has affected the channel negatively, but we didn't care. We were like, people have to see this. So we had to absolutely show it, and it has been a ton of fun. And that has driven others to spin off, like JK. Oh my goodness,
He's
JK.
Having way too much fun.
JK is going. He's out of control right now. Out of control right now.
Good guess, Francis. So when JK did his first spinoff,
yeah,
we were watching his editing style, and we're like, yeah, it's definitely not JK. We haven't shared his video.
I think he was trying to throw us off, but he's getting good.
He's getting so good. Now, whether he's finding better editing programs, but he's just having so much fun. We haven't shared any of his videos yet, but we probably should.
Let's have some fun here tonight. He's sharing them all on his channel. JK's got them all on his channel. So let's have some fun tonight and get into the mail. Okay, so let's get in the mail, and then we're going to get into our game of who is Marilynn Raby Sucks Dried Gravy.
All right.
So the kids went to the post office at least once, and we got a little bit of mail. So we've got, I think, 4 different items. We've got Jeremy and Gorgeous George right there. And let's see what we have here. Oh, if you're wondering what our mailing address is, it's right there. It's actually in every single video description. All the opening tools are over there. Okay. So I didn't prep anything beforehand because we had to go to the hospital today. So we've been busy with hospitals and doctors. And again, you'll get more of an update in regards to that. I think the easiest thing to share right now is things are not going as they should with me. No. And we had to
Jeremy's talked to the doctor 4 times now since.
And we had to go to the hospital today as well. And so more update on that on tomorrow's video, because today is about figuring out who Marilynn Raby Sucks Dried Gravy is. Says, Dear Jeremy and Gorgeous George, may your holidays be peaceful, your new year be prosperous. You've helped me through COVID. Honestly, you are doing God's work. You are wonderful, wonderful people. All my love, Regina. Oh my goodness. And look what Regina sent for you.
Thank you, Helen.
We drive down to Florida with Christian and Patience on Friday. We should take this and then just randomly throw it at her. Be like, butterfly! I'll use camera and I'll just randomly throw it in the bag.
Do you think a knitted one would freak her out just as much as a real one?
Come on, this is Patience. Anything that looks like a butterfly would freak her out.
I guess I don't know her that well, and I haven't seen her reaction around a real butterfly.
This is a butterfly ornament knitted. This is beautiful, but
that is pretty cool.
Maybe we shouldn't, because she might try and stomp on it and trash it. So
thank you, Debbie.
Absolutely beautiful.
All right, the next box. I didn't see a note unless you see one here, but it came directly from
Amazon. Came from Amazon. Look at this. Look at this. We got a lemur. This is going to be so cool. This is going to be so cool. And we've got, George. I think these are definitely for you. Definitely for you.
For me?
Definitely for you. Definitely for you. This is right up your alley. This is striped socks. Look at wait, these, babe, that's a sock. That's definitely a sock for you. And look at this, you got sleeves.
Those are lucky socks.
Lucky sleeves. Look at that.
Who claims to have lucky socks?
Baby, you know how big my feet are. I could get one big toe in there.
You're the one who claims that you have lucky socks, so I think those are
You're the one that's freezing all the time and probably are going to have to wear them. Babe, the lemur could be for you or for me, and the lucky socks could be for you.
Okay.
I'm just throwing that out there.
How about we share?
Okay, that sounds good.
We could share.
All right, we've got a package here, and the package says it's a meal from home.
So the package is from Frida Bonch Rager.
All right.
Sorry if I butchered your name, from Colon, Michigan.
All right, all the way from Michigan, from Frida and Sam. Says, Dear George, Jeremy, Patience, and Christian, this is the second letter I've written for this box. You may read them on your Sunday evening program. Good thing. Good thing that's there, because if it would have said you may not read it, I would have already broken everything that I was supposed to say.
That's where you stop.
I didn't write anything that no one else can hear, so I so enjoy when you open your gifts. Interesting how many people send you all the gators and turtles, but George enjoys them as much as you do. As for Patience and Christian, I love her giggles and his dry face. They are a Hale's hilarious couple. It lightens up when he cracks a smile. We're still praying for George's health to return. I smile a lot when you do your Sunday fun day. Keep up the restoring the love. Have fun and keep in touch. Sincerely, and Christian love. Frida and Sam. Hopefully Frida and Sam realize that Sunday fun day is now Wednesday fun day.
Does that rhyme though?
All right, what are you
I
gonna
need to come up with another catch line.
Wednesday.
Help me out, guys.
The Benz Day. Wednesday, the Benz Day. We went scuba diving, came up too fast, and we got the Benz. It's Wednesday, Benz Day.
What's another one-liner catchphrase for a Wednesday? I can't say Happy Sunday Fun Day anymore.
How about Wednesday, Lens Day? We're live on the lens. Wednesday, Lens Day.
That's a good one.
You like that one? I mean, that's what I've got so far.
All right, read that.
Okay.
And then it says, please open this end.
Oh, wanted to help with your license collection right there. Love is patient, love is kindness, 1 Corinthians 13. So that'll be cool. All the license plates are going to get put up this weekend as we head to Florida. Christian will be working on that project.
Yeah.
That'll be a ton of fun. We got a lot of things going on in Florida this weekend. We leave Friday.
All kinds of goodies.
Hopefully, medically, I can still go, so you guys aren't going just without me. Oh, look at this.
I for sure thought these were going to be honey buns.
You thought so?
Yeah. I love some honey
That would have
buns
been good. That would have been
coffee.
good. Okay, here's another note. Holy notes. All right. Here we go. It says,
it's just the box that keeps on giving.
Jeremy is moonstruck over George. Jeremy Sunday Night Live. Oh, I shared their address on accident. I'm sure they won't mind. All right, dear Jeremy and George and Jeremy, God's blessings to you both. I've been watching you on YouTube, and the last and have been many. On one, you opened a bag that said, ship Havana shopping. This is my old stomping grounds. It holds the world's largest flea market in the Midwest. It used to be a quiet little farmer's town, but now it's a tourism town. I went to the Family Dollar and found some figurines. They remind me of you. The gator goes with your collection. I know how you like turtles. And for George, the rooster talks to you every time you walk by. The doily is from Haiti, and the men crochet same as the woman. This is made of fishing line. And then when it needs cleaning, swish around in dish soapy water and rinse. Lay flat on towel, dry. I look for the little lemurs, couldn't find any, so the froggies have to do. Enjoy. Keep the laughs coming, going and coming. George, we are still praying for your health. And Jeremy, buy new pants.
Thank you.
They want me to buy new pants.
Yes.
Love you guys. Love prayers. Frida, Sam, and a faithful watcher. You may read at the bottom. You may read on the air. So good that I just caught that.
All right. So Flipping Adventure sent $10. Says, are we sure we want to know who Marilynn Raby Sucks Dry Gravy is? It'd be like actually knowing how many licks it takes to get to the center of a Tootsie Pop.
I already know that.
Is the world really ready for that answer?
None. I unwrap it, put it in my mouth, and I crunch down, and I pull the stick out, and I toss the stick, and I enjoy the whole thing. It takes no licks whatsoever.
She says fun day, hump day.
Fun day, hump day.
We could do that. Yeah.
Hump.
We could do that.
Hump, humdy, 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 hump. All right, so we've got a bunch of gators and turtles and frogs.
Nice. This is going to go perfect with our collection at the ranch. This is going down in Florida with us.
That'll go on the trip. We have to actually,
and some doilies.
Well, actually, I was going to say we have to pack the truck tomorrow, but you have to pack the truck.
Yeah, just tell me.
Not because I'm against packing the truck. As a matter of fact, usually 100% of the time I pack the truck so you don't have to do anything.
Midweek mischief.
I like that. Actually,
Wacky
like that.
Wednesday. That's a good one. That is a good one.
Both of those are good. But George is going to have to do all the truck packing tomorrow.
Okay, next package
That's a big one.
Is not sure who this is from.
That is a big one. We're going to find out. This is the last package. After that, we're going to get into finding out who is Marilynn Raby, who sucks dried gravy. This is Deanna Bird from Otter Lake, Michigan.
Why is she trying to one-up us? Otter Creek, Otter Lake.
She done up. Somebody's going to send something from Otter Ocean next week. Hey, guys, I'm from Otter Ocean. We're going to have to send Otter Lake and Otter Ocean signs to them.
That's so funny.
All right, here we go from Deanna. Deanna says,
oh my goodness.
Hark the Herald, Jeremy singing.
It's an Aloha Elvis. Look at that.
So is Elvis. Aloha.
Oh,
Hello,
cool.
George and Jeremy. I sent you a message on Facebook about my mom's Elvis. I believe that my mom would be happy knowing this is going to someone who appreciates him more than I do. Please do whatever you want with him. You do not have to keep him.
Jason.
I'm not sure where mom got him, and it's very, very cool. May God keep you. Be blessed. Sincerely, Deanna. Absolutely cool. We already know what's going to happen. We have a plan. We've only alluded to this. We alluded to this last Sunday
Wednesday Friends Day.
Wednesday Friends Day. Kind of like the mischief, the midweek mischief more. We alluded to this last Sunday on Taking a Risk live stream that George and I, for the first time ever, have purchased a home together, not just an investment property, but a home, a real home that we will be moving into. And there are shelves and shelves and shelves galore. And there's probably about 6 different live streaming areas that we could shift around through all the shelves. So we've already decided one whole area of the house is going to be Ghostbusters. Mm-hmm. One whole area is going to be Gators. One whole area is going to be Elvis.
Turtles. Too.
Another area will be turtles. Another area will be ancient Egyptian artifacts.
And then there's going to obviously be a ton of stuff that goes down to the Florida ranch as well.
Yes.
So between...
But there's things that we actually want to bring back as we go down too.
Yeah, absolutely.
Thank you for all the mail, guys. All right, let's get into...
Should the moose come back?
You keep asking me. I want Fred to stay there. Fred belongs there. Fred is at home in Florida.
Okay.
Everybody knows a moose belongs in Florida.
How about Otter Wednesdays?
Teresa, if we were in Otter Creek on Wednesdays, then Otter Wednesdays would be absolutely perfect.
That would be appropriate.
Okay, we've got to get to the bottom of this. We have to get to the bottom of this. We've got a great auction coming tonight. You got all kinds of cool stuff coming up. Vintage stuff, jewelry, toys, all kinds of really cool stuff. Star Wars and plushes and 80s and 90s and 70s and Pez. But before that, the most important thing that everybody wants to know, who is Marilynn Raby? Sucks dried
sending super
gravy.
Chat after super chat all over of our YouTube channel.
Here's what I think we need first. We need all of our viewers tonight, whether they're on YouTube or whether they're on Facebook. We need them to share with us in the chat who they think it actually is, who they think is the person behind Marilynn Raby Sucks Dried Gravy.
Angela says they have an Otter Creek Township in Indiana.
Interesting. Connie just sent $10. Wicked Wednesdays, Boston style.
Thank you, Connie.
Boston.
It.
Okay, who do they think? Who do they all think
so far they're all saying Guapo, George, the Sean Goodman. They think it's Rob from Second Sense. Someone said it's me.
What are you doing under the table?
It's me. What?
What are you doing?
Brian.
Oh, Brian was saying it was him. Okay.
Roger said it's him.
Okay.
People are thinking it's really the warehouse landlord, but I doubt that it is.
You think she'd actually be giving us money back?
I don't think she'd be giving
sending
us
super
money.
Chats after.
This Marilynn is
locking
generous.
us out and turning utilities off. Yeah. And this Marilynn Raby is a very generous Marilynn Raby. And the original Marilynn Raby, no sense of humor. No sense of, I mean, you put the camera on her.
She's dry like toast.
You put the camera on her and she's like, get that out of my face. I mean, somebody who has a sense of humor would be like, come closer. Come on. Let me tell you a joke. So
my gosh.
They're saying Christian,
the
Robert
Hudsons. Patience. It could be Beth Hudson or one of the Hudsons. They're thinking Patience or Christian. Sherry says Midweek Mayhem, like that. Says it's Elvis from the Coin Pusher.
It's Elvis from the Coin Pusher.
People are saying Gwen, Rob, Blocker Nuts. Maybe it is. Maybe it is.
Maybe it is. But we don't know.
Someone could be saying none of those guesses.
So your first guess was Jody Turner.
Was Jody, which is not. accurate because Jody Turner is now.
Knowing Jody, though, she would have had this all prepped beforehand to send chats and super chats. She would have had it all set up and be like, I got you when I was even gone. Pranked ya. Knowing Jody, she would do that. But.
And then gave access to a loved one that knew.
That, knowing Jody, yes. But I don't think it's Jody. So let's go all the way back a little bit.
Someone said, "Oh my gosh,
Marilynn Raby, who sucks dried gravy."
You? Is it you?
Marilynn Raby, who sucks. Marilynn Raby, who sucks dried gravy. Type something. All right.
It's your favorite police officer in Worcester.
Oh my god. Well, that her hands would be sitting doing nothing.
They're saying
twiddling.
It's conky.
So
get swamped. It's one of the baby lemurs.
That could happen.
A lot of people are guessing it's you.
Robbie's credit card. It's one of the baby lemurs with Robbie's
Wendy
credit card.
It's my son.
Well, we know that. We know it's not your son. We know we know that's not happening.
Carla says George.
If it's your son, if he's calling to borrow money, right?
A lot of people.
He's like, Mom, can I use the credit card to pretend to be Marilynn Raby?
Yeah, usually he's borrowing money.
Yeah, he's borrowing it. He ain't donating it. He ain't sending it. Okay, so.
They're saying Noreen, that it could be Beast.
Going full Beast
Karen
mode.
saying the real Marilyn isn't smart enough to use the computer.
There's probably a lot of truth to that.
A lot of people are saying it's the honey.
Oh, George's significant other.
Yeah.
Interesting. So
all really good guesses.
Well, the honey does a lot of custom t-shirts, and I want to go back a little bit before we really started to notice and see Marilynn Raby Sucks Dried Gravy. We received a package, and that package was filled with Marilynn Raby Sucks Dried Gravy shirts, which
T-shirts.
I continue to wear on a daily basis, and people in Wooster laugh as they see us. And so the t-shirts were there.
W. Vaughn says it
could be Batman. Marilynn Raby Sucks Dried Gravy. Just a guy had a collection of rocks that got auctioned. Could be the guy that we got the unit of rocks from. Yeah, could be that guy.
You?
No, the guy, previous owner, the insane guy.
Okay.
Actually, insane guy collecting rocks.
The owner of that
has a sense of humor.
But
unit. Here's the thing: we actually had a live stream where that package was open, and I've not gone back to the actual live stream. The package was opened somewhere in the live stream because we always say somebody's name. The answer has to be there. The answer literally has to be somewhere here on the channel because we did receive a package of Marilynn Raby Sucks Dried Gravy t-shirts.
Do you remember the return address on that
I
box?
do not. But JK being the investigator
JK isn't even on the chat right now. He's not in the chat.
Of course he is. He's Marilynn Raby Sucks Dried Gravy. As many say and think, myself included, because my first thought was that it was actually JK. Now, JK has done some investigative work. He's gone above and beyond to do some investigative work. And so because he knows all of these minor details, my second guess was definitely him. So this is JK. He messaged us on December 6th. He says, in regards to Marilynn Raby's, he says, don't think me crazies. Like you don't already. In the good way, JK, right?
Yeah.
In the good way. He says, but I did some remembering and some research on our friend Marilynn Raby Dried Gravy Rabies.
Thank you.
Marilynn Dried Gravy Rabies. Seems her page was created on June 15th, 2021. So there's our first clue. Okay. The page, Marilynn Raby Sucks Dried Gravies, was supposedly based on JK's knowledge, which I find rather interesting that JK has this knowledge. Because usually only the person that has the knowledge would know the information.
So that June date was after your May date of court with her.
Her significant appearance was on, what's after June? July 25th, 2021, where she gave 2 to 3 times, including the Change the Locks super chat. Below is the comment she made on that video. Notice the second line.
The second line says, you know what? I'm not going to share that line. I'm not going to share that line. But here's what is shared by JK. It says, boom! Whoever lives somewhere, he says, I'm good. Now you know. Now you just have to figure out. So, okay, so JK has actually done a little bit of investigating for us. He says the account was created on that date, and then the appearance of the individual shows up on July 25th, 2021. Mm-hmm. And there are multiple super chats, and there is some interesting information in that particular super chat that JK is talking about. But I really believe if you go back even further, which I don't believe JK did, if you go back even further and you find the live stream with the package of the opening of Marilynn Raby Sucks Dry Gravy t-shirts, the answer is somewhere here on What the Hales. It is somewhere. But here's what we need to do. Remember when you played Guess Who, you always ask a question, right? Uh-huh. Okay. Now, I think one of our questions should be to Marilynn Raby, who sucks dried gravy, okay? D is saying Marilyn lives in Chicago, or Deb is saying Marilyn lives in Chicago. And some things. So, okay, so let's try and narrow it down a little bit. Marilynn Raby, who sucks dried gravy. Here's our question. Do you, and we need a yes, we need a Hales yes or a Hales no. Do you live inside the United States? I think that's a good question to start, right?
That's pretty fair.
I mean, we have a worldwide viewing audience. They're literally all over the world. And if we can narrow it down, don't you find it interesting that JK is not in the chat right now?
It's odd that
it's very odd that he knows when the account is created. He knows when the super chats are sent, and yet he's not in the chat right now.
A lot of these minor details continuing
to point towards JK.
Absolutely.
Continuing to point towards JK, in my opinion, because that's who I first thought it was, right?
Do you think a male would impersonate a female?
Do I think
create an account to be a female?
You tell me. If I was impersonating you, I would just sit here and stare at you and do this. And then I would go, smell my finger. Smell my finger.
Marilynn Raby said Hales yes.
Hales yes. There we go. Teresa just sent $2. How about Mystery Wednesday? It could be a mystery dinner theater every Wednesday with an auction. All right, so we've got it narrowed down. Marilynn Raby sucks dried gravy.
So she does live in the U.S.
Okay, so she is, or she or he, we don't know, because there was another comment that was made. Do you remember the comment that was made that my wife's sister's name is, what was it? It was like Jeff.
I'm married to someone named Jeff, and her brother's name is Jeff.
See there. Okay. All right. So Marilynn Raby, we should ask that question. Marilynn Raby, who sucks dried gravy, is your brother-in-law's name Jeff? That sounds a whole lot like me being with a George and having a brother named George. And so we need a Hales yes or a Hales no, Marilynn Raby. I got an Alex Rogers is saying Hales yes. Melanie's saying, man, I'm late. And I definitely do not think it's Christian Impatience, because
I don't think so either. Do they have time to watch our videos?
I mean, I give them a good salary. I give them housing. I paid their utilities, a good salary.
Whoever it is, they definitely
don't watch our videos. It's
really
very, very evident that Christian Impatience do not watch our videos. So I think we can just get that right out of the way. It is not Christian Impatience.
Flipping Adventure says, first I thought it was JK, then I thought it was Sean Goodman, then Noreen. So clearly I have no clue. All good guesses. Everyone that's guessed so far, all really good guesses.
Have we heard from Marilynn Raby sucks dried gravy yet? Does Marilynn Raby have a brother-in-law named Jeff?
She said Hales no.
Hales no.
Yeah.
So that was just a joke. Okay. So now we can narrow it down.
Mr. Finger Lake says we should offer a reward.
There should be a how about a trailer? We'll offer a trailer reward. Anybody who can find who Marilynn Raby, who sucks dry gravy, is, we will give you the trailer that she stole. How's that for a reward?
Okay.
Lost Marilynn Raby sucks dried gravy. Free trailer for anybody who can lead us to Marilynn Raby sucks dried gravy.
Or the trailer.
We're gonna give the trailer away. Yeah, I mean, we'll take the trailer too without Marilynn. That would be nice to have the trailer back. So, okay. So we have some of these clues. We know based on that information that Marilynn Raby, who sucks dried gravy, has a sense of humor. Because took the aspect that I'm with George and you have a brother named George, and then went, I'm married to a Jeff and I have a brother-in-law named Jeff. So do you think it's an actual female saying that it's married to, or do you think it's a male?
It could be either or.
I think you have to ask a yes or no question. This is just like Guess Who. Remember when you'd be like,
okay, so Christine said we should ask her, are you male or female?
I don't think you can ask that in Guess Who, because remember, you have to ask a yes or no question. So one of the questions, are you male?
So then
yes
let's
or
ask,
no.
Are you
female? Yes or no.
Let's ask both then.
If it's a male, that just zeroes in more on JK. And if it's a female, that zeroes in more on Debbie Vaughn. So, okay, go ahead. You ask the question.
All right, Marilynn, the one who keeps leaving comments all over our videos and sending super chats. Are you truly a female?
Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Hales no! We knew it. So that narrows it down. Okay, so here's what we know.
So that's evidence right there that it's not the real Marilynn Raby.
Okay, definitely not the real Marilynn Raby. Definitely not Patience. Definitely not Honey Tops.
Not Noreen. Definitely not me.
I don't know. Your name is George and all that. I mean,
I'm still a female.
True that. And definitely not Debbie Vaughn. If I didn't say Debbie Vaughn. So we have narrowed, all of the females that have been mentioned.
Did we say Patience?
If we didn't, we just did again. It's not Rosie. Bugs Adventure says it's not Rosie's. Rosie's Random Treasures. Not Chapo.
It wouldn't be Beth.
Not Beth from the Hudsons, which I have heard a lot of those guesses as well. So we just cut that thing in half. So we know Marilynn Raby, who sucks dry gravy, is not the real Marilynn Raby. We know Marilynn Raby, who sucks dry gravy, lives in the United States. We know Jen Hale says it's not me. So it's not Jen Hale either. We know every female in the chat that it is absolutely not them. Not them. Okay, so what other thing would you ask in playing Guess Who?
All right.
Marilynn Raby, do you own a pitchfork? Hales, yes, or Hales, no. We need to know in the chat. I'm curious. Everybody else, keep guessing. If we've narrowed it down to male, if it is a male, JK comes in. Look at this. I was packing the trail. Bicycle. Parking. Look, JK randomly shows up. JK randomly shows up. 37 minutes.
He was taking a nap. All that editing makes you exhausted.
Oh, that might be. He was probably editing another video. Yeah, he was probably editing another video. This is okay. So we know it's probably potentially JK trying to throw us off the trail. And who are some other potential people as well?
They're saying Sean Goodman.
He's in Florida.
They're guessing Z-Dog or
he's
Robbie.
In Florida. He's in Florida. Okay, so maybe we should. Omar is down in Florida. We made a ton of friends down in Florida. Travis, we made a ton of friends down in Florida. Maybe we should try and narrow Florida out of
They're guessing all of the AA guys.
Okay, so we should ask about Ohio. Let's ask Florida first.
If they live in Ohio.
Marilynn Raby. Marilynn Raby sucks dried gravy. Do you live in Florida? Hales yes or Hales no. This is what we need to know. Now,
people are still guessing George. And they're still guessing my son, Joey.
Get swamped. Robbie's saying it's definitely not me. I don't know. Marilynn Raby just answered. What did Marilynn Raby say? I thought I saw the answer.
Says Hales no.
All right. So there you go. all your guesses in the Florida. All your guesses in the Florida. So whether it's Sean Goodman, whether it's Robbie, whether it's Z-Dog, whether it's Mimi Melody, whether it's Travis, whether it's Omar, whether it's Chris and Wild Kyle, and whether it's Raptor Adventures, whether. It
can't be Savannah.
It can't be Savannah. She's too busy feeding melons right now to the
can't
crocs.
be any of the females that we made friends with in Florida.
Yep. So it's not Mimi. It's not Savannah. It's not Raptor Adventures because they're all females. So we definitely know Florida's out of it. Okay. So who does that leave? That leaves us into JK. Mm-hmm. And that leads us to George, which again, we said he doesn't even watch our videos. He's like Christian Impatience. They're like, listen, I have to live with these guys. Why would I want to watch them?
Tricky Chi. A lot of people guessed her. She said it's not her.
All right. So
that's if she's being truthful.
Stacy says we should. Do you see that?
Ask Marilynn Raby, Sucks Dry Gravy, if she's being honest.
Okay,
with their answers.
You should ask.
All right,
that
Marilynn.
question.
Here's the question from Stacy. Are you being honest with your answers? Let us know in the chat. Hale's yes or
what if
Hale's
Marilynn
no?
Raby isn't being honest and then tells us that she's being honest?
That throws us all off.
And that's something JK would do, like giving me all this research and stuff and being like, hey, look at this. I figured out who it is.
Says Hale's
Not
yes
me.
so far.
Keeping the heat off of me.
Marilynn Raby says Hale's yes, ... so far.
That works. Okay. So JK did do some more investigative work.
JD says ask her if she's the original one.
Well, we already know because we already asked, are you male? And was it female? And the answer was Hale's no. So we know it's not the original because she's a female.
Yes.
We know that for sure, right?
Okay, here's a good question.
Okay.
Marilynn Raby, are you related to anyone that we've featured on the What the Hales channel?
Ooh, that could narrow it down. That would take out
as Marilyn in the basement.
that would take out George.
Yeah, that would take me out. Well, I've been already eliminated.
You're eliminated. Yep. I'm still in it.
You're still in it.
I'm still, but if I'm related to myself,
Marilynn Raby says Hale's no
relation whatsoever.
So no relation to anyone that you guys have.
Because I was thinking maybe it was your Baba, because Mr. George, your Baba is really funny.
He does watch.
He watches all the channel. He watches the channel. He's really funny. I don't
think that he knows how to send super chats.
All right, so it's not Mr. George. It's not George's dad, George. So it can't be your dad. It can't be your brother, George.
Marilyn's lawyer.
Doug Druschel. Oh, wouldn't that be funny? Okay, so we know it's not George.
So it's definitely not George.
Okay. But you said, are you related to anybody that we've ever featured on the channel? We've featured a lot of people on the channel.
We have
a lot of people, a lot of things.
So let's say, should we rephrase the question and say the main characters or someone that we featured in just 2021? Teresa saying could be your attorney.
He rolled with a lot of things. He had fun. He had fun with it. So I wouldn't put it past my attorney, but I doubt that he's still watching, although he was watching during the entire Maryland fiasco.
Yes.
He was watching. And after it all, he said, Jeremy, you're not the easiest client in the world when you're videoing everything. He's like, there is client attorney privileges. He's like, this was fun, but it was not easy. And I went, well, if it was easy, everybody would be doing YouTube. And if it wasn't hard work, everybody would be successful, right?
Yes.
And it is very hard work.
So here's a question that a Charlie recommended me asking. It says, George, ask if you have ever met them before.
Ooh.
That's a good one because we've never met. I don't think we've ever met most of our moderators. We haven't. So should I ask
just a handful?
Question?
I think that's a good question.
Okay.
Because that would eliminate anybody who's ever been on the channel.
Yeah.
If you've seen anybody, because we've met them. If they were on the channel,
if they were on the channel, that means we've met them.
Wait, maybe you should ask. Maybe you should ask if we did meet you, did we like you? Maybe that's what, which that would be.
Or if we met you, did we continue to stay in touch with you?
Yeah, because there have been a lot of people that we've met on YouTube that have come out to be horrible people. And we went, nope, we are not continuing contact with those people. So that would be a good question. So you want me to ask it or you want to ask it?
Go ahead.
Marilynn Raby
said, if you did meet me, you would love me. So
the reality is we already do.
We've met you online. If you did meet me, you would love me.
It would just be so awkward meeting Marilynn Raby, who sucks dry gravy now in person, because I don't know if you can pull up
mentally. You would be picturing a woman with a pitchfork wearing pink. So I'm going to take that. I'm going to interpret that answer. If you did meet me, you would love me, as no, we have not met him.
Okay. So we've definitely not met him. Okay. I'm going to get it. You know, when you play Guess Who, you start narrow and then you fine tune it, right?
Mm-hmm.
Marilynn Raby, who sucks dry gravy. Are you in your mom's basement right now eating cheese puffs with a white t-shirt with pit stains and cheese puff smears and marks all over? And is your name JK? Hale's yes or Hale's no?
That's a 2-part question.
Wait, that was okay.
No, actually, that was a 3-part question. Do you live in your mom's basement? Do you have a white t-shirt with pit stains and Cheeto marks on it?
JK is going to have fun putting this in his new video.
What was your 3rd question?
Are you JK?
So a lot of people are guessing that it's Marilynn's ex-partner, but I doubt that it is, because we've met him.
We've met him. Sure. So definitely not that person.
Thank you, the smoking auditor.
They've been highlighted on the channel. Definitely not that person. Correct. JK is going to have so much fun with this. He's going to re-edit it all, throw another video.
I wonder if it is one of the Wooster police officers.
You think maybe a Wooster police officer? One of the good ones?
That don't like her.
Ooh, but never could really say it.
All right, the Stroop.
All right, we'll ask that question next once we get the answer. So
okay.
We got the super chat. We'll ask that question. And I see another Marilynn in there saying it's not me. I watch all the time on the Coin Pusher, though. So I don't know if we're going to get an answer to that question. That was a big question.
That was a 3-part question.
That was a big question. Okay, so maybe we should get to the one that the Stoops you just sent, because JK actually sent this as well, doing some investigative work. JK sent this as a screenshot and sent a screenshot of thank you. I can't read it now. The screenshot says, thank you both for the entertainment. Thank you for having fun with my messages. I'm really a super fan and I watch every video. I want Marilynn to go to jail. And you guys get everything. I hope you get everything you deserve. You're both great people. If you are ever in Chicago area, I'd love to buy you a pizza. God bless. And there's a special place in heaven for both of you.
Aww.
Hopefully it's at a Christian camp or at a comedy stage somewhere, and we can make people laugh.
I don't think she's answered. I don't see it in the chat.
Okay, so here's our question. Marilynn Raby, who sucks dried gravy. The Stroop wants to know, do you live in Chicago? Hale's yes or Hale's no? Or maybe should we make him say da Bears? Should it be da Bears or da no? Somebody's saying it's conky. I don't know if it's conky.
I don't know. Well, it can't be conky because we've already met him.
People have been saying it's guapo too, and we
met
already determined guapo isn't that funny. So and guapo on a live stream is like, yeah,
watch the videos.
Guapo goes, I go, guapo, you're not that funny. He goes, yeah, and I don't have that much money. So we know it's not guapo. We've known for a while it's not guapo.
Well, he's definitely witty, that's for sure, but he just does not watch our videos.
That's true.
Because during AA, you guys will talk about something and Rob and Conky are on board and Guapo's like, what? What are you guys talking about?
So guys, what's up? We just been telling you for 2 hours. What? Really? We've actually showed it for the past week. You guys put videos out? I should start doing that, man. That's cool. All right.
Is that legal?
Is that even legal to put videos out?
So I don't think, guys.
So, how about the whistle? He's bringing the whistle back.
No, he's over that. He's over that.
A lot of people are still guessing George, but he.
Should we call George right now? Did we get an answer on the Chicago?
He already said that he's not related to anybody.
Let's call George right now, because he just called me not too long ago. Let me see. Let me see if I can get George on the
Flipping Adventure says with a capital E. The Marilyn disappeared.
Sucks that gravy. What can I do for you?
Wait, how'd you answer?
I said, hey, this is George. What can I do for you?
Oh, okay. Hey, we were just curious if you know who Marilynn Raby Sucks Dried Gravy is.
I mean, I read in a fortune cookie one time that it's those that are closest to you are usually not it.
What do you think?
Marilyn just
I don't know. I don't
answered.
speak Chinese.
What did Marilyn say? Marilyn said
It says
might be close to Chicago.
Traveled there for work a lot.
George, do you travel to Chicago for work?
Well, I traveled to Indianapolis. That's pretty close, right?
That is kind of. He keeps going to the pallets, to Tony's Pallet Palace.
And it's supposed to be
Pallet
like
Palace?
6 hours round trip, but I usually spend like 12 hours out. So what else could I be doing?
He keeps going to the Pallet Palace. Tony's Emporium of Pallets. This actually, it could. Okay, thank you. We have what we need. Thank you.
Of course.
All right, bye-bye.
A lot of people are remembering. It's all coming back to them that she did promise a pizza.
It could be your brother. All these trips over to. He's pretty close to Chicago.
But I thought we already determined that.
No relation.
No
relation. Okay.
Yeah.
Maybe he was trying to. Maybe he put somebody up to it. There's an accomplice. So we know it's somewhere near Chicago. It's someone near Chicago. Okay, so it's somebody.
Valerie says it could be Tony from the Pallet
It
Place.
could be Tony. Wait, did Tony ever take you out to pizza when you went to the Pallet Place?
No.
Tony never took me out to pizza when I went to the Pallet Place either. Did he ever talk to you about pizza?
We never even discussed lunch at all because he's just so busy there.
I think they had popcorn though, didn't they? Maybe
not during the times I've gone.
Huh. So it's probably not Tony if Tony's not talking about pizza. So here's what we have so far. Definitely in the United States. We have in the United States, not in Florida, near Chicago. It is a male. It is definitely not somebody who has actually been shown on the channel, What the Hales. And it's somebody that we would love if we ever met them. Unlike some people that we've had on What the Hales and we never talked to them again. By the way, the only reason we would never, just so everybody understands, the only reason that we would never talk to an individual that was on What the Hales again, because we get questions about this all the time. They cause drama, they backbite, they gossip, and we just are not about that at all. That does not fit in what we are doing. And Francis wants to know, is it Mike Wolf?
Where does Mike Wolf live?
That's a good question. I think in that white van down by the river.
Should we ask Marilyn this question?
What is it? Marilynn Raby, do you live in Indiana? So Hale's yes.
That'll eliminate.
Or Hale's no.
That.
JK is in New York. So
yeah, we knew.
Interesting. So JK wasn't trying to throw us off the trail. JK is actually a super sleuth.
He's a super fan, that's for sure.
JK is a super sleuth. Oh, look, JK just sent us another video. He already made a video off of this live chat. He's like, look, I already got it. Done deal. No, I'm joking. He didn't do it yet. But keep watching JK's channel because he'll have another one. I promise you, he will have another one. Cecilia says it's my ex-wife.
Well, we already determined it's not a female.
Definitely not. Somebody who's that?
What if it's a friend of George
wants to know if Marilynn Sucks Dry Gravy is a storage locker manager. Interesting. So we have it narrowed down. We have it narrowed down into. Did we get a Hale's yes or a Hale's no on
says
Indiana?
Indianapolis is about 4 hours from Chicago.
Ooh, I don't know if your brother would have enough. Well, we already determined it's not your brother though.
Yeah, and we determined that he doesn't live in Chicago nearby.
BC Eagle Deb just sent $5. Hale's Prayer Warriors. Pray for my auntie's friend, Kathleen, who's in hospice care and soon will be resting beneath the wings of Jesus. Oh, everybody keep praying. Absolutely keep praying.
Deb.
We appreciate that. We appreciate that there's a community so rallied around prayer and the power of prayer.
Every prayer
absolutely,
counts.
absolutely appreciate it. So did Marilynn Raby actually answer that question?
Hale's no on Indiana.
Doesn't live in Indiana.
Interesting.
Very interesting.
So Illinois then would be the safest guess.
Alexa, is Chicago in Illinois?
Here's something I found on the web. According
Everybody's
to
Alexa just went off.
SeniorAdvice.com, Chicago is a major city in Illinois.
Illinois, not Indiana, babe. You picked the wrong state.
What did I say?
You said Indiana. We asked about Indiana. You told me to ask about Indiana.
Yeah, because they kept thinking it was Tony from the pallet place.
Oh, that's why we asked. And somebody else just said that too. Rose just said that. Tony from the pallet place.
So we already determined it's not Tony from the pallet. What did you call it? Pallet Palace?
The Pallet Palace, the Emporium of Pallets. I mean, I can go on and on, right? So Marilynn Raby, who sucks dried gravy, do you live in Illinois? Hale's yes or Hale's no. We are narrowing this down.
We are narrowing it down.
And I think if I wasn't lazy, I could have already figured it out if I went back to the live stream where the Marilynn Raby sucks dried gravy t-shirts came, because I'm sure I probably said the name. I'm sure I did, because I always read the packages, who it came from, unless it was not labeled of who it came from.
So Marilyn says sometimes, Hale's sometimes. So it wasn't a Hale's no, and it wasn't a Hale's yes. It was a Hale's sometimes.
It was kind of like we sometimes live in Florida.
Yeah.
We sometimes live in Ohio. We sometimes live in Worcester, Ohio.
Yes.
We sometimes live in Cleveland, Ohio. We sometimes are going to live somewhere else in Ohio.
Ooh, Two Lees in a Pod ask a really good question.
Ooh, why don't you ask that one? That's a good question.
All right, Marilynn Raby. Have you bought anything from our auctions? That's
Hale's
a good
yes
question.
or Hale's no.
Let us know. Hale's yes or Hale's no.
Or won anything as far as a freebie in the auction. Because we give away freebies every week.
And or have won any free items, any of our free lots.
This is getting interesting. Vicky Sumner says it's got to be somebody you've never met. And
that's what I'm starting to think, Vicky.
Lily just said JK is at church on Wednesday.
Thank you, Diane.
Sending love right back to you, Diane. Wisconsin.
Who let the gravy drip?
Todd wants to know if she lives in Wisconsin, even though we know it's not a she, it's a he.
It's a he. She's
with a brother-in-law named
Marilynn
Jeff.
Raby said Hale's no, tempted to, but not yet.
I don't even remember what the question was. I lost it.
If they've bought anything from our auction, a free lot. And I'm the one with the bad memory.
Hey, what if tonight we make sure that Marilynn Raby sucks dry gravy got a free lot? And then you have to get the shipping information, and then we'll know for sure.
We could do that.
You want to do that?
Yeah.
Okay, give me a kiss. Okay. Okay, so whoa.
She's tapping.
Oh my goodness, Marilynn Raby is actually tapping out.
No, Marilynn.
Marilynn Raby is tapping out. I guess. I mean, in all reality,
tired. I think I'm gonna take a nap now.
Okay, but we narrowed it down. Okay, so keep this in mind. We narrowed it down. United States.
Doesn't live in Florida.
Not in Florida.
Doesn't live in Ohio.
Or Indiana.
Is not a female.
That's important because that takes out half the people.
So that answers your question.
Has never been on the channel. Has never been in a video on the channel.
Isn't related.
Has never ever bought anything from the auctions or won anything from the auctions. Has a sense of humor.
Senses of humor.
And isn't JK. I was dead set on JK.
Oh, that's a good one. One last question, Marilynn, before you hop on. Stacy has a good one.
No, we have to respect Marilynn.
We have to respect his nap time.
Okay, one question.
One more question.
I doubt Marilynn's going to answer, though. If anything, Marilynn's just going to take our entire live stream and hide it from us.
Are you an auctioneer?
Ooh, good question. Just be careful. Marilyn may steal the entire live stream tonight, and then we'll have nothing. We won't even have a live stream to do the auction.
Says must be old to be
Taking
going to bed
naps
this early.
Yeah, got to be an older individual if they're taking.
Marilyn says Hale's no. Says Hale's no.
Interesting. You know what else is going to be interesting? We're getting closer to finding out who Marilynn Raby Sucks Dry Gravy is.
Yes.
And have you ever thought to look on Google IDs and research the info?
No, we haven't.
We're not even sure how to do that.
I didn't even know you could do that.
I have no idea, but we believe you can. You can. And you can also do some research tonight on some other info as well, because George has got some incredible, amazing items. We're going to have a ton of fun at an auction tonight. Thanks for playing along with us tonight, trying to figure out who Marilynn Raby Sucks Dry Gravy is. Now we're going to transition into segment number 2.
Into our auction.
So what do we need to know, George?
Well, I didn't want to put too many lots out there because I wasn't sure how much you can tolerate sitting up since you're still in a lot of pain.
I have a ton of ice under me right now.
Or you think you're good?
For if I don't move too much, I'm good. If I don't move too much.
All right.
I should be all right.
Do you have the timer or you need me to send it to you?
It'd be nice if you sent it.
All right. Well, can you start the
No, that's all you. I'll find the timer. You do the rules. This is your thing. You do the rules. And okay, so she walked out on me. So anyways, not the first time. Definitely not going to be the last time either. So she's gone. I guess she was upset too. She needs to go take a nap. So she's sending me the timer.
Got it.
You sent it already?
Yeah, because I'm going to share it with you right now.
That'll be great.
I'm going to share it with you right now. And it will go over the rules in just a second as soon as I send this to him.
You can tell we were so prepared tonight.
I'm more prepared tonight than I was last week.
I don't know. We had a lot of medical things to do today.
Yeah.
We had a lot of medical things to do today because I am not okay.
So if this is your first time joining us live, welcome. We will be having an auction this evening where we'll be auctioning off a lot of cool stuff. So whether you're
a lot of cool collectibles from your
if you're
childhood,
a collector, or if you just want to buy gifts for a loved one, you've come to the right place.
Or if you just want a What the Hale souvenir, things that have been seen in the What the Hale's videos, this is a great place to get your hands on them for a great price.
So first things first, you want to make sure that you are in live chat and not top chat. Now that only applies if you're on the YouTube platform and not on Facebook. Okay. So if you're watching from Facebook, you're more than welcome to continue watching on the Facebook platform. However, if you want to bid, you do have to be on the YouTube platform. You do have to be signed on. You do have to be subscribed, which is free, in order to bid as well. Okay.
Yes.
So there's no registration needed. However, you do have to be subscribed again on our YouTube channel in order to bid, in order for you to leave a comment in the live chat. All of the lots that I show this evening, there is a $25 minimum bid that includes free shipping if you live here in the U.S. If you live outside of the U.S., you're more than welcome to bid, but just know that there will be additional shipping cost included, and it's all based on the weight and the dimensions of the lot and where you're located in the world. Okay. If you do live out of the country and you happen to win, just know your country's custom laws and import fees.
Remember, Marilynn Raby Sucks Dry Gravy does not live outside of the United States.
Okay.
We're narrowing it down. We're getting closer.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Do you think they could hear you? I'm pretty sure they heard you.
Pretty sure they can't.
Okay.
But thanks for looking out.
All right.
Oh, Steven just sent $1.
Thank you, Steven.
He wants that little tiny fist bump.
So our auction style is minute to win it. As soon as Jeremy says go, you have 1 minute to place your bids in the live chat. And then as soon as our awesome moderator, Flipping Adventures, types in sold in the chat, stop all your bidding. Whoever the highest bidder is, right before she types in sold, you are the winner of that lot. If you want to be considered the
Backup bidder?
The backup bidder. I'm having a brain fart.
That probably doesn't smell as bad as the one you had earlier.
Flipping Adventures just typed in sold. We'll ask you for your information as well. We'll tell you which email to send it to, and then our awesome moderators will remind you throughout the auction as well what to send. We typically want your full name, your YouTube profile name, even if it's the same. We want your mailing address, your high bid amount, and how much your high bid amount is and what the lot was. I will send PayPal invoices sometime tomorrow. So please do not send payment until I send you that invoice. Keep in mind that everything is sold as is with no guarantees, no returns. So make sure that you are bidding accordingly. Okay. We try to show you everything as much as we can during the auction. I will do a practice lot. So then if this is your first one, if this is your first auction, we'll do a practice lot so you know how this goes.
Mark just sent $10, said just paid his bill from last week. Sorry for late for paying.
I haven't gotten it. I'll look into it, Mark. Thank you.
I think we did because it just said, I was just looking to see if JK sent any edited videos.
Thank you, Stephen.
Probably, my guess is that one right there.
Okay.
That'd be my guess.
Okay. All right. And then at the end of the auction, you have a chance to win a free lot at the end of the auction, again, based on a trivia question that Jeremy will come up with. This evening, we'll have 2 lucky winners.
Why are you laughing? Because you know what the trivia question is.
No, I don't.
Yes, you do. We already talked about it. That's exactly why you're laughing. You're like, what should the trivia question be? And I was like, this. And you're like,
so it's just going to be a random question.
It will be random. It'll
be a random question. During the auction, if you are not interested in the entire lot, because we do large lots, and there's like 1 or 2 items that you see that you're interested in buying, feel free to network with one another. We're totally okay with that. And then as a rule of thumb and as best practice, we encourage you guys to refresh in between every lot, and then make sure you switch from top chat to live chat so that you're not lagging and you're on top of the auction, because we get a lot of late bidders that are lagging.
And if you don't want to buy it in the auction tonight, but you just want to hang out and have some entertainment, but you want some What the Hale swag or some swank, you want some What the Hale swank, that'll make sense in tomorrow's video. Yeah. Here's the link. We're putting it in right now. You guys can click on that link. You can get t-shirts, hoodies, you can get zip-ups, you can get mugs, you can get tank tops, totes. Yeah. And more to come soon.
There'll be more to come. Yep. More to come soon. And then just a reminder, please, if you have no intentions of paying, please do not bid. We hate to do this, but if you don't pay, you get banned and you cannot participate.
Okay. You're literally clicking the mouse with that little hand on your finger.
I am.
Yeah, that's interesting. Bam!
All right. I'm going to go get the first one.
Is this the practice lot or is this the first one?
This is going to be a practice.
We're going to practice. Okay, so keep in mind, we're actually going to practice. We're going to all practice together. So this first item will not be actually up for auction. We're going to practice so you understand, learn the system, and then that way we're good to go when we get to the real lots. She just sent $5. Got my hoodie yesterday, and I love it. Thank you so much. Marilynn Raby, Sucks Drag Gravy, $4.99. I'll take everything tonight. I'll send a trailer over next week. Might need to borrow 2.0 for a few days, though. My top bid is $12.
Aren't you supposed to be napping?
Yeah, what happened to nap time? What happened to nap time, Marilynn?
All right. Here's my practice lot.
Your practice lot is... Oh, you know what? I got to put you in the screen. Yes. That might help, huh? All right, let's do this. And then let's do this. And now you're in the stream. Let's put your mouse over here. Okay, so this is a practice. We're all going to practice together. Remember, if you're on Facebook, your bid is not going to be seen. The only bids that we can accept are bids on YouTube. We started auctions on YouTube. We can only look at one platform at a time in regards to comments, and all the auctions will remain on YouTube. If you want to bid tonight and you're watching on Facebook, all you got to do is jump over to YouTube, type in What the Hales, hit subscribe. It's completely and totally free. Jump on the live stream, and you can bid in the comments section right there. So we got all items, all lots tonight start at $25. $25 is the minimum bid. Everything is as is, no guarantees, no returns. And the biggest thing is you only have
1 minute to win it. Once the timer starts, you can start bidding. All bids before the timer won't count. And then once Flippin' Adventure says sold, then it's a done deal. It is sold. You got to bid fast. You got to bid furious because you only have 1 minute to win it. Here we go. Here we go. This is a practice lot. It is an OLIGHT pen. As a matter of fact, I think there's an OLIGHT lot tonight. We got Leroy's in at $1. We got Leroy in at $1, and we got Dottie at 59. 59 is high bid right now with 25 and 30 camels. We got Rebecca in at 30 camels. 30 camels sounds pretty good right now. 30 camels, 50 trailers, right, Audrey. We got Tammy in at $100. $5 million from Kevin. $5 million. 1 gallon of ketchup. I like that more than $5 million. Jay's in at $5 million as well. 2 goats. Ooh, think what we can do with 2 goats. What about 2 fishes and 2 loaves? 27. Andy's coming in with 27. Come on, get more original, Andy. All right, 1 hidden trailer from Jerry. We got 1 million turtles. 1 million hopping bouncing lemurs. 35 turtles. 88 million. 10 cans of gravy. 15 more guesses to who Marilynn Raby is. We got 7 more seconds to go. 25 drive gravy spots. We got your trailer back. Gravy. 3 girlfriends. Oh my goodness. No, thank you. You never offer me 3 girlfriends. I can barely handle 1. All right. Nothing. I love you.
What did you just say?
Nothing. Sold. Flippin' Adventure said sold. Woo! You know what? I didn't say nothing. 3 girlfriends it is. All right. We're selling it for the 3 girlfriends. I can't win no matter what, can I? Are you serious? I get in trouble if I reject it. I get in trouble if I accept it. Do you want to do the auction tonight? All right. First lot up. George, what do you got?
All right.
What do you got? I know she has an OLIGHT. You guys who love OLIGHTs, OLIGHT's going to have a big sale tomorrow. And there's some really cool new stuff out.
First lot are
jewelry lot.
jewelry.
Here we go already. I'm going to give her the solo spotlight.
Full screw me, Jeremy.
So there is a ton of stuff in here. If you guys remember the storage units that we found a ton of vintage costume jewelry. Yep. There is a ton of money.
You'll get the vintage jewelry box with it as well.
So be prepared at any time. I may go, George, no, I don't want you auctioning that. I might pull an item. I might, because I've not seen anything. And there are some stuff I might want to put on display
on the wall.
I might want to put on display just for what the Hale's history.
I don't think there'll be any items that you would want me to pull.
But we've talked about doing all the history stuff at the new place. So there may be. I'm throwing it out there.
Assorted jewelry along with assorted accessories. You will get the jewelry box, including this jewelry box. It says Live Sparkly.
How do you live sparkly?
Inside the jewelry box is some costume jewelry.
They can see straight up your nose in the mirror on the table. It's awesome. Do not change it. Don't change it. What are you doing?
They can still see up my nose. So there's assortments of necklaces, pendants, bracelets, rings, earrings, jewelry boxes.
There is a lot of cool vintage stuff here.
Usually I like to keep everything separated by rings only, bracelets only.
Flippin' Adventure said, Jeremy, don't you already have 3 girlfriends? You got George, the M, and the Jane M, and Patricia. Oh, there's so many more personalities, Flippin' Adventure. So many more. So many more.
So here's an assortment of earrings and rings. And
I see people already putting bids in, like Megan is putting in 200 and Cassio's putting in 50. They may be lagging right now. It's always important to refresh, and they may be lagging on the practice lot, or they may be actually putting in a bid on this lot, and they're just too soon. So we'll start bidding once the minute starts. JK says, I'm doing a survey for future video title. Which is better, Captain Rips the Nuts or Captain Cries a Lot? Rips these nuts.
I like Rips the Nuts.
Oh,
it goes really well with Fumble Nuts.
Well, it goes really well with what I had to do at the hospital today too, huh? Mm-hmm. Oh my. And
then in here is a brush set.
You know he's working on a video right now. Like right now.
I think he's enjoying this editing. Maybe we can hire him as our editor.
Full-time editor. Oh man, that would be incredible.
Yeah.
That would be incredible.
Keep them coming, JK. You may have a job on the channel. I'm going to put all this back into this jewelry box. And then I'll get to this jewelry box in just a sec. But again, this is an assortment of earrings, rings, bracelets, necklaces.
Aaron says, loves his tactical OLIGHT. The tactical OLIGHTs are incredible. I've given George one. My daughters all one.
We've given Brett and Therese one.
Yeah, Brett and Therese both have one.
Yeah, so when they check on the property, they're well lit.
They make great gifts. I love giving them to people because they are incredible.
So this is a chain to hold your glasses.
Angela wants to know, who is JK? Oh man, here we go. We're just figuring out who Marilynn Raby Such Dry Gravy is. Now we got to figure out who JK is. Tricky Cheese at $5. How are you feeling? Any better? That will all be answered in tomorrow's video, but the short answer is no.
And the doctor is shocked.
The doctor has no idea what's going on, and nobody does.
Now, if you guys watched the jewelry videos from earlier this week or yesterday, was it Saturday and yesterday?
Would have been Saturday, and then
we showed you
yesterday.
These pocket watches. So I've been.
Oh, these are the pocket watches from the jewelry video.
Yes.
Look at you. Look at you.
There was, I think we showed 3 pocket watches. So all 3 of them are in this lot. Look how cool that piece is.
That is a very cool piece.
I don't know what these are. Booties. They're in there.
What are you talking about over there? What you selling?
Booties. Look, aren't these booties?
Maybe, you know, that ain't kind of booty I've ever seen.
And then the watches that we showed in the videos as well, those are included from the jewelry video.
Diana says, what is wrong, Jeremy? Diana, you've got videos to catch up on.
We don't even know.
Well, we know the procedure, the surgery I had, but we don't know why I'm having such complications in life. We don't know that part.
Here's an assortment.
But now the crying after the surgery makes so much sense.
Here's a lot of vintage chunky costume necklaces where a lot of these are pretty valuable. This kind of looks like amber, like an amber.
Angela wants to know, okay, but seriously, who is JK? JK is a super fan from the beginning who saw one of the worst videos we ever put out, and he was hooked ever since. So you know that old saying, if you can't love me at my worst, you don't deserve me at my best. Well, JK deserves us at our best because he loved us at our worst. Although I'm not sure we've gotten any better since.
We know exactly which video he watched first when he became hooked to the channel and became part of the community.
Yeah, and that video has actually been
unlisted.
It's unlisted, which doesn't mean much to anybody who doesn't have a YouTube channel. But you can't just find it anymore because so many people were just saying such ridiculous things about it. We went, we're just not going to do it. And we get people saying ridiculous things about a lot of things. And even our meme that we posted today, which is hilarious, absolutely hilarious. The meme we posted today on YouTube and on Facebook and on Instagram, absolutely hilarious. And we've got people just going off about how offended they are.
But the reality is it's not even about them. They're making it about
It's ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous what they say, and we have a no negativity tolerance. You just blocked. You'll never ever make a comment again.
We don't ever post anything to offend anyone intentionally.
So ridiculous.
We do it because we think it's funny. Plus, we find we relate to it.
I'm offended. You know what I get offended by, George? I get offended by people who get offended. That's what I get offended with. And people who don't have a sense of humor. Absolutely insane.
Well, you know what offends me? Bills. Paying bills.
Paying bills offends you?
Yes.
How dare you? How dare you?
How dare they charge me?
Who do they think they are?
Capital America charging me bills.
How dare they?
I don't know who they think they are.
Bills will never go away, and neither will our humor. Or the memes that we
and people who can't appreciate the humor, well, we are out. We're out.
There's assorted bracelets. This was in the jewelry video.
Yep, that was in the video too.
So that'll be included with it.
Flippin' Adventure says, how are tacos offensive?
The joke was about tacos.
Oh, so funny.
It was mainly about because tacos are so delicious.
How dare you make people who have disabilities? Oh my goodness, I cannot believe people can take it that route.
And then you'll
So
get this
ridiculous.
vintage jewelry box. And that's it.
That's it? All right.
This is a huge lot of assorted jewelry.
George says it's huge. It's got jewelry. It's got costume jewelry, bulky jewelry, metal jewelry. It's got pocket watches or stopwatches, as George appropriately called them before, and everybody likes to call her out on it. By the way, that's part of our humor. A lot of times we do that on purpose because it's sarcasm. It's a joke. I wish people got it, but not everybody does. But you know what? The only thing that's important is that you and I get the joke, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So that's what's important to us. All right, everything is as is. Everything was sold, no guarantees and no returns whatsoever. We cannot test everything. For example, the watches, we haven't tested it. We haven't changed batteries. We know nothing. We can't promise that the jewelry isn't tangled. We can't make any guarantees whatsoever. All we can guarantee is you got to bid fast, you got to bid furious, because you literally only have, 1 minute to win it. Let's do this. Here we go. Here we go. 1 minute to win it right here. 1 minute to win it right here on the jewelry lot. And it is a huge lot here tonight. All right, we got Adam in at $60. We got a video for the 75. Beth is now his high bidder at 75. 75 is high bid right now. 75 is high bid right now. We got Ian's number one mom is at 100. Ian's number one is at 100. A lot of people are saying we're echoing. So that's just me saying 100 a lot of times. Ian's number one mom is at 100. 100. I wonder how the echo was there. 100 is high bid right now. 100 is high bid right now. That's $25 minimum bid. Free shipping in the United States. 100 is high bid. Remember your bid with free shipping. Free shipping. 100 is high bid. 100 is high bid right now. Oh man. We got people so far away from the high bid. So far away with the high bid. Oh, here we go. Come on. Where are we at, people? $100 is high bid right now. $100 is high bid right now. Woo. $100. John just came in at 50. John came in at 50. 100 is high bid right now. It's number one mom. 100 is high bid right now. It's number one mom. It's still 100. Still 100. Sean and the fam saying we're echoing. Vicky saying Z-Dog. Boy, Vicky is not up where we're at on the live stream at all. And going once. And sold. He's number one mom. Wow. What a deal. What a deal. Yep, Ian's number one got it for $100. Ian's number one mom, you know what to do. You're going to send your YouTube name, your real name, your shipping address. The lot is going to be the bulk jewelry lot and your bid amount for $100. A lot of good stuff in this. She resells, right?
Ian's number one mom loves to buy jewelry from us.
But resells it too, right? Yeah. You're gonna have a field day with this stuff. So you know where to send it. You're gonna send it right over there. whatthehales@yahoo.com. I gotta get used to doing auctions again and where I point and all that. And so backup bidder. I don't even know who the backup bidder was, but Ian's number one mom always pays. So that being said, backup bidder, we appreciate your backup bid, but it's not going to go anywhere because the number one mom is probably already going, George, send me the invoice. I want the jewelry.
All right, next is...
she's getting the next lot. Oh, man. Oh, yeah, she's getting it.
All right, here we go.
Here
Second lot is that OLIGHT lot you were talking
OLIGHT. We've been talking about the OLIGHT. OLIGHT has a big sale tomorrow. 8 p.m. tomorrow. There's a big sale. We got a few different things in here.
Yeah, so there's two OLIGHT products in here. Here's the Slim.
I don't have to give you the full. That's sealed. So we will give you a guarantee. That is brand new and sealed. We got it, and we haven't even opened it. We were like, you know what? Let's share this with the people.
This is the brass Slim, and then this one is a
very cool
baton.
It's the baton, and it comes with a self-charger.
And this one is sealed as well.
So we will guarantee that is brand new and sealed. So that's those two.
Lumens.
Very, very cool.
And these OLIGHTs, if you ever browsed OLIGHTs or if you ever bought them, you know that they're expensive and they're awesome.
They're expensive
because
they are worth literally every penny. Every penny.
And here is another kind of flashlight. It's not an OLIGHT. They try to replicate OLIGHT.
This is brand new as well. So this is a brand spanking new light as well, and it's got the tactical end on it. There is a button, so you can actually put it on your firearm. You screw this in the end, and then your button right here
Fast fire
turns it on and off. So
and then you charge your battery.
You get 2 batteries and the charger. And I got the light and I put the battery in it and I went, you know what? I got too many lights already.
It comes with this hard case.
I got too many lights. So I told George, I was like, you know what? Just go ahead. Let's just auction this off.
Here's a flashlight slash.
And George won't let me keep this because she thinks I'm
light.
going to stun her in the middle of the night.
I don't think we've tested this one yet.
That I do not believe. Do you want to test it or you want me to?
You want to test it right now?
Maybe that'll help. Maybe that'll help me a little. Don't you?
Do you want to test it?
Yeah. Maybe that could do. Give me a second.
I think it's dead.
You ready? No!
So that's what we have not tested this
I'm
one.
feeling better.
It works.
I don't know if it works, but I'm
Did you
feeling
really
better.
just test it on yourself?
Careful with the word tested. Okay. Watch your mouth. All right. No, I did not test
It
it.
says shocking 1 million volts.
But I believe that came from a storage unit.
This did
if I
come
remember,
from a unit, yes.
From one a long time ago, right?
Yes.
Okay. So that one did come from a storage unit. So you've got 2 brand new OLIGHTs. You've got a stun gun flashlight, untested. We've never plugged it in, charged it, or tested it. Although we probably talked about it when we found it. We were probably like, "Oh, let's stun each other, and that'd be fun on video." And then we probably just got to the next video and never did it. And then another brand new light as well, which the other brand new one is LEDs as well. So $25 starting bid, free shipping here in the United States. Additional shipping if you are outside of the United States. Remember, you need to know your actual custom laws. So if custom takes the items at the border
Because it's considered a weapon.
because it's considered a weapon, specifically with the stun gun, that's on you for not knowing your custom laws.
So
We
bid
can't do
accordingly.
anything about it. So bid accordingly based on where you live. And everything is as is, no guarantees, no returns, although we did put a couple guarantees on that. Both OLIGHTs are brand new, sealed in the plastic. The other light flashlight is brand new as well. And then the stun gun light is untested. We've never tested it from a storage unit. So bid accordingly. Most importantly, you got to bid fast. You got to bid furious because you literally only have 1 minute to win it. Let's do this. 1 minute to win it. Let's do this. Make sure you're in live chat. Live chat's going to get you where we can see your actual bids. We got the OLIGHT. We got John is in at 50. We got a 40 and 10 and a 40 and 75. I saw a 75. High bid right now is at 75. I saw Linda at 75. Anything higher than 75. I see all kinds of people at 75. We got Kim Parsons in at 100. 100 is high bid right now. Jay came in at 100 as well. When Kim's 100 goes first. 100. Bugsy Ventures came in at 100. Jeffrey is way behind. He's like, I can get all 3 for 25. Well, you got a bid over 100 right now. There are multiple $100 bids. Somebody's got to beat the 100 if they want to bid it for more than 100. 100's high bid right now. Scott Roberts just came in at 100. You're going to have to bid higher than 100 if you want it for 100. We got 14 seconds left to go. And 14 seconds left to go. John just came in at 30, way behind John. We are well above 40. Someone Rose just came in at 100 as well. We got multiple bids out of 5. Scott just came in at 105. 105 is high bid right now. 105 is high bid right now on the flashlight lot. 110. No, Scott's at 105. And Pyson Rose is at 110. Carolyn came in at 110. Debbie Vaughn came in at 112. Debbie Vaughn at 112. Debbie Vaughn. High bidder, Debbie Vaughn at 112. Nice job, Debbie Vaughn.
Goodbye.
High bidder, Debbie Vaughn. Debbie Vaughn, here's what you're going to do. Oh, Scott missed the snipe. You bid long, you bid wrong. Debbie got it right in there, though. Debbie, you're going to set your YouTube name, your real name, even if they're the same, Debbie. We don't know if they're not, though. But even if they're the same, you're going to send your YouTube name, your real name, your shipping address. You're going to say it's the OLIGHT or the flashlight lot. And then you're going to put your bid amount for 112. Send that message right there to whatthehales@yahoo.com. So George will get you an invoice out tomorrow morning. All of our winning bidders, George will send you an invoice email tomorrow morning, and then you can pay that invoice, and then George will get that out in the mail. So George is going to try and get everything out Thursday, which is tomorrow, because we leave for Florida on Friday. And so Patience, Christian, George's entire family will be with us at the What the Hales Ranch at the camp on this weekend. So it's going to be a ton of fun.
All hands on deck because we need a lot of help.
We need a lot of help. All right.
So the next lot is
Full screen, you.
assorted sharp items and miscellaneous. This looks like a slide roll.
Storage Legend says, Jeremy, it's good to see you're live. You're live. You're living. You're Livy.
You're live?
You're Levy. You're Levy. I am a Levy.
I am a leave. In here,
Not all
there's
the
just
time,
a bunch of
close to that.
there's vintage can openers. There's a ton of scissors. A lot of people collect scissors.
Scissors, they collect scissors, resell scissors.
A lot of people collect can openers, vintage can openers.
Yes, they do.
Oh, one of the things I forgot to mention is that if you plan on buying any of these lots for resale, we love to hear your success stories. Here's like a vintage hair clipper.
Especially, so somebody in here just said junk. Andy Williams said junk and just got his message, his thing deleted. Andy, just because you don't know.
You've heard the saying, what could be someone's junk could be someone's treasure.
Andy, just because you don't know what something's worth doesn't mean somebody else doesn't. And that's what makes people rich. The rich get richer, the poor get poorer, because the rich understand what makes them rich, and the poor go, oh, no, that's not worth anything. You need to change your mindset, Andy. Just pure and simple. My encouragement for you tonight is you will never change your life. You will never change your financial status unless you change your mindset. So
Right.
you learn what you don't know, and you obviously do not know. And
And
I'm
then-
not trying to be rude or mean. I'm just trying to be real. All right.
You definitely want to look on eBay, look at the sold comps as we're showing you items to look up to see what certain things are selling for so that you know what your bid amount will be when you're bidding.
Looks like George just posted a video tonight. Yep. George just posted a video tonight, just released as well. So after the auction tonight, make sure you check that out. And he will have videos from What the Hales camp as well. We've got a lot of plans while we're going to be down there.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of
things I think will get done with all those people.
Oh, Travis is going to come over as well. It's going to be a ton of fun. What you doing, Willis? Travis is what you doing, Willis? Oh, she's got the knife.
This is that knife that we showed in the video earlier.
The super cool knife.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that one's really cool. Love that one.
There's a couple knives in here. There's a couple of like random mirrors in here. Couple knives in here as well. Here's a Sheffield.
All kinds of good stuff in there.
This one has a clip on the back.
Ooh, that one looks, not that it is new, but it looks almost brand new.
The one that I just showed?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. Yep. This is a really cool lot with all kinds of sharp things. What are you calling this? The sharp things lot?
The assorted sharp lot.
The assorted
items.
sharp lot.
What is this?
Kenneth says, that's so funny. I always say knife.
So this has a price tag on it. It says Bakelite. $40.
40. Oh, well, don't tell the troll.
I don't know what it is. It's
It's
some type of
Bakelite. It's a
holder.
Bakelite holder.
It's some type of holder.
But I remember finding it in the storage unit. I don't remember exactly what it's for.
Is it a pipe maybe? Like a tobacco?
There's I just hurt myself. Triangle. This is a triangle W.
Here's a vintage Gillette razor blade. The first time I ever sold one of these,
Genuine.
I listed it for $80 and it sold.
This says Triangle, the genuine Bakelite. WDC, that's the holder for what George was just showing you, which this is Bakelite, and it says Triangle in there. We don't know exactly what it's for. Remember, we find tons and tons of things, but somebody either bought it or sold it, or is trying to sell it, bought it or tried to sell it for $40. And that could be,
that could be an old price. Yeah. So the older the item is.
This knife right here alone, some of you guys already know this knife right here alone, what it's worth. This one came from Anne from her collection, right? When we bought her collection from her. Anne was such a sweetheart.
Here's assorted scissors.
Anne was such a sweetheart. Oh, still got the light on. She was such a sweetie. Whole bunch of other cool things in here as well. Oh, some nail clippers.
This cigar.
Oh, wait. I was watching the other one. I was watching the wrong screen. Wait. Is that what they used on me in the surgery room, George?
This is what they used for babies to get circumcised.
That's going to scar me for life. We got a lot of
like
cool
a bunch
stuff in
of
there.
Sharps items that we find in storage units and just throw it all in a pile.
All right, she's got a ton of sharp things. Knives and Bakelite
Random
and
buttons.
skizzers and
some staples.
vintage staples. Remember, that's advertising there.
Yep, these are
So-
collectibles as well.
There is a little bit of everything in here. A lot of cool stuff, can openers, you name it. There's a lot of stuff to resell and make some money here. So remember, $25 starting bid, free shipping here in the United States. You are welcome to bid if you're outside the United States, but keep in mind, you must know that right there is worth money.
Well, I
You
just
must
sold
know.
one the first time I sold and listed one of these for $80. It sold for
Yeah.
$80.
You must know your custom laws of your country, okay? Because with knives and scissors in here, those could be considered as weapons. Again, we're not responsible for your custom laws if you lose the items. And that being said, everything is as is. No guarantees, absolutely no returns. You bought it.
This one is cool. I think this may have
That's an
been,
old vintage hair cutter, I believe.
Yeah.
Very cool. So you bid, you bought it, and you get it. And part of the fun is going through all of it. We would encourage you, if you actually are the winning bidder, make a video, throw it up on YouTube, send us the link because we want to see it.
Yeah,
We
do an
really
unboxing.
like to see how much money you guys have made. And so some of you have made a ton of money off of us. And we're not mad about that. We love it. That's
get
why we do it.
excited, yeah.
But we have so much stuff, we can't sell it fast enough. We love to pass the savings on to you guys as well. So we love it. And the biggest thing you need to know is you got to bid fast. You got to bid furious. Because you only have 1 minute to win it. Here we go. 1 minute to win it. Here we go. This is the sharp lot right here. Sharp lot right here. $25 starting bid. $25 starting bid. We've got no bids yet. Now we do. We got Adam Perkins. Adam is in at 25. We got Jan coming in at 25 and Tracy at 20. Tracy ain't gonna cut it at 20. You got to start at 25. 25. Adam is the high bidder right now. 25. Francis now in at 67. 67 the high bidder. 67 is the high bidder. John Eric McGee came in at 50, but 67 is the high bid right now. We got Mark coming in at 60, but 67 still a high bid. Francis is in at 67. Now we got Sean the family at 75. 75 is the high bid. Cassie's getting at 85. 85. Cassie knows what she's looking at with 25 seconds left to go. Jen Hale came in at 70, but 75 is still a high bid. Yeah, no, 85 is a high bid. Cassandra is in at 85. Keith came in at 122. 122 is now the high bid. 122 is the high bid. Matt T. Dom, yes, we can see the $25 bid. Yes, we can. 122 is the high bid right now. 122 is the high bid right now with about 7 seconds left to go. 122 is the high bid right now. Elvis Presley Jr. says bid fast and bid high. 122 going once. 122. Keith TV House is high bidder right now. 122. 122 going once. 122 going twice. Looking for flipping adventures. Sold! 122. Lee Road just missed it with the 91. 122. I think it was Keith. It was Keith. Zachary just missed it. Missed the bid at 160. Sorry, Zachary. You got to get in. You got to get in before Flipping Adventure says sold. Don't hold those bids off. Keith, PV House, here's what you need to do. You need to send us your YouTube name, your real name, your shipping address, and put the Sharp Things lot and tell us you bid 122, and you can send it right there. What the hell's at? I should be looking at it. What the hell's at yahoo.com. George will send you an invoice tomorrow morning. You can pay the invoice. Once we get paid, then George will ship that out to you. Backup bidder was, I believe, there were so many hundreds. Or wait, was there on this one? I don't remember now. It was 122. Backup bidder was Cassandra at 85. Might have been Cassandra. I think your backup bidder. Cassandra, you can send all the same information to George. You're gonna bam right there. What the hell's at yahoo.com, and then you can say, George, I was the backup bidder at this amount. Sound good? Let's do this.
All right. Next lot are assorted polished rocks, which we promised everyone.
Everybody likes rocks.
And then I threw in some like wizard items too.
Because wizards like to play with their rocks. Wait, you're trying to say, do you get stoned? Okay. Well, you know, whatever George says, that's what goes. Is he playing with rocks?
Uh-huh.
Oh.
I think that's a rock in his hand right there.
Might be. That might be. Sane Rose wants to know who the OLIGHT backup was. I don't remember. But I do know Debbie Vaughn won the OLIGHT. Yeah. It won't even matter because Debbie, without a doubt, is going to pay. It's great to have backups, but we get to know. Oh, Debbie Vaughn says Chad Hickman was the backup at 95. But it's great to have individuals that we know they want the items. They're absolutely going to pay for them. And Debbie Vaughn is one of those goats as well. And we mean that in the best way. Greatest of all time. Debbie Vaughn's kind of been with us. Debbie Vaughn, JK, they've been with us from the beginning. Flippin' Adventures. Elvis Presley Jr. came in kind of halfway through the channel's growth, but huge supporter and fan as well.
Liz
Barnes has been with us.
The first storage unit.
Yeah. We got to meet her parents. There are some very, very near and dear subscribers to our hearts, and we can't name them all, but they mean so much to us. And George and I, never in a million years, never, ever, and I say this to her all the time, and she'll confirm this. I tell her all the time, we are so lucky. This is not usual. And I'll share with you guys as well as she's sharing with you. There were so many when we got on YouTube. There were so many other resellers saying so many negative things about us. Naysayers saying they'll never make it. They'll never. As far as we know, because we keep track of this, we are the highest viewed reselling channel on YouTube, and we keep track of it. And we look at other statistics and analytics of other channels. And that was one of our goals, was to set out to become the most viewed. And we did it. And it's funny that all these resellers that create all this drama and have all this negativity and all this gossip, they were all negative. And yet God foresaw that we were going to blow it out of the water and be successful. And it has opened doors for us that we never, ever would have been able to walk through without it. We've got to meet people that we never, ever would have been able to meet. And it's just a blessing. It's a true blessing. Sean the Fam just sent $10. Love the videos. I'm in Jackson, Florida. All the Florida friends.
We're 2 hours from Jacksonville.
2 hours from Jacksonville, yeah. And I think of things like getting to meet Robbie and Savannah over at Gatorland. Those things would have never happened without a YouTube channel, a silly YouTube channel where we goof around and laugh and make each other laugh. And
we would have never met Savannah.
We would have never met T-Dog. We would have never met so many people. So many people we would have never met.
Our friend that worked at Gatorland. She got us free tickets.
We would have never met so many people, and we're just in awe. And it's funny to us because so many that have been on the platform for so long, they were having their own videos and talking about these new people, Jeremy and George, and being all negative and saying negative things about us, and yet our channel grew. And we don't say that to be arrogant or cocky. It's there's a reason why it grew, because we work
very, very, very hard. Deanna said $5. We're truly blessed to have you. Thank you, Deanna. Actually, I think it's us that's blessed to have all of you guys. But we appreciate it that you guys appreciate what we do. And it's hard work. It's very, very hard work. Debbie says, what's up with the echo? I don't know. They said we were echoing last week. How could we be echoing?
I unplugged it and refreshed before we went live. We might have to switch up the microphone. I have another one.
All right, well, we'll try another microphone. Well, we're going to Florida Friday. We'll just pull the Florida microphone.
I have one at,
Yeah, we have the one up at your place. We have one here at my place. We have one at your place. We have one in Florida. But with us moving to the new house, we're going to have one there too.
we'll just pull one from.
We'll just pull one from here, pull one from here, or everybody's probably wondering, Jeremy, are you going to stay in Wooster? No.
A lot of people are asking that.
We're actually going to hide from people. We are specifically going to hide. And our new location, I'm sure everybody's going to try and figure out where it is, but our new location will not be shared with anybody. So we'll have home base.
Because
north.
so many people found our Florida location.
Oh, everybody found our Florida
Tourist
location.
attraction now.
It's on Google as a tourist attraction. We're trying to get Google to take it off as a tourist attraction. We're like, oh my goodness, it is literally on Google as a tourist attraction. On Google Maps, What the Hale's Ranch is a tourist attraction. And we're trying to get it taken off. So yeah, that's definitely one of the things we're trying to do, get that taken off. And
Because we don't want our home to be a tourist.
we need home to be home. It's one thing when you see us out and about in the world, whether it be at Mark's, like we had one of our fans just wait for us. Twice. We saw him today too. So we were at Mark's, one of our fans waited for us to come out of line at cashier lines. Like, I know who you are. And that's fun for us. That's really, really fun for us to say, oh man, how'd you see us first? What video? And get to know people like that. It's another thing when people are driving past your house and talking to you. That's a little, or waiting at post offices because you know that's the town that you're in.
Yeah.
Or showing up with a hat saying Border Patrol with a plan to take you away because you're Egyptian.
Super awkward.
Beyond awkward. Call the police. Look at him, punch you in the face. So, anyways. All right, is this a good lot?
Our wizard stone lot.
This is the wizard stone lot that George has here,
Yes.
and I think you get a few little baggies too. So, $25 cutting bid, free shipping here in the United States, additional shipping outside of the United States based on the weight and where you are in the United States. Everything is as is, no guarantees, no returns. If you're a rock hound, there's some crystals in here. There's other things in here. We are no guarantees on what things are, even though I've seen tiger eye, I've seen agate. I think no guarantees. So everything is as is, no guarantees, no returns. Most important thing is you got to bid fast. You got to bid furious because you literally only have 1 minute to win it. Let's go. Here we go. Rock lot, the wizard rock lot. You got a piece of a geo right there, a geode. All right, Bucks Adventures in at 55, baby, give me that 57 live bid right now. We got Gene in at 25 and 25. We got the 27 and 50, 25. I think Amy's now 67. 67 live bid right now. Lynn's at 65. Now Bucks Adventures at 75. 75 is live bid right now. 75 is live bid. Susan came in at 35. And Tyler's mom came in at 75. But Bucks Adventures live bid right now. 75. Susan came in at 65. David at 75. 75 still live bid. We got Justin James at 69. But we got Francis Rampy's now 79. 79 is live bid. American Diaz came in at 80. 80. Remember, this is free shipping here in the United States. We got another 80. Judy's at 80. We got David now is at 90. David's at 90 with 15 seconds left to go. I didn't think rocks would go for this much, but who and what do I know? Now we got Mary King at 95. You got hundreds, if not thousands of dollars in knives and scissors, and yet the rocks are going for more. I can't believe it. I cannot believe it. We're at 95. Mary King's at 95. Mary King's at 95. 95 is high bid right now. 95. Mary King's high bidder right now. 95. Now Francis is at 97. Francis is at 97. Sean says beautiful stones and sold to Francis Rampy.
Woo!
Wow, Francis, you are the wiener. Francis, you are the wiener. Francis, here's what you're going to do. You're going to send us your YouTube name, your real name, your shipping address. You're going to say, hey, I was bidding on the Wizard Rock lot.
Sounds like a good lot, right? And you're going to say, I was high bidder at 97. You're going to send that message right there to whatthehales@yahoo.com. George will get that message in the morning. She will send you out an invoice. You can pay through the invoice. George will get that all packaged up nice and neat for you. Teresa just sent $2. Is the new place at Maryland's. We're not telling anybody where the new place is because we're afraid Marilynn Raby Sucks Dry Gravy is going to take it from us, just like the trailer. But I'm sure we will do videos of the new place. We'll give you a cribs tour, I'm sure, and be prepared to be immersed in nature.
We just won't go to the post office as part of the video.
Yeah, we won't go to the post office, but I think you guys are going to love it. You are going to love the office, the new office. I will tell you this, George and I cannot wait to move just to work in the office. And you know how much we love nature. We are immersed in nature. The whole house is built to let nature in versus keeping nature out. And so that's as much as a little hint that we're going to give, but we probably will share, and we'll get there at one point. Okay, so remember, as I was talking, Francis, you're high bidder. You're going to say 97. Backup bidder. There was a lot of bids. I think it's Mary King at 95. Mary King, you can send information to George as well, right over there, whatthehales@yahoo.com. And here come the Barbies.
The next, I don't have to go full screen. The next lot are vintage Barbies. These are the wedding Barbies. So this is the throwback, or this is the repop of the throwback.
Maybe why do they think that you and I got married?
I don't know. Why do they think that? We announced that we were engaged.
We definitely announced we're engaged.
We never announced that we were married.
We never announced that we were married.
Here's let me tell you.
We have announced that we're engaged.
The year on this one.
But we didn't say anything about marriage.
This one's a 96. This is a repop of the original Barbie where her eyes looks off to the side.
The
That's
Egyptian eyes.
Here's the romantic bride. Remember when the sleeves were all poofy? Maybe should I get a wedding dress that has the poofy sleeves like that?
Might be a little late. Who the hell knows?
This one is a 92.
Yes, please get a poofy dress. Get one with poofy arms.
Here's the Club Wed Barbie.
Beth says, Jeremy, you have a wedding band. We've already shared this with the viewers. So we've shared it many times that you said
97.
You said
this is a 1997.
You said you don't understand why the female has to wear an engagement ring, but the male wears nothing. And I said, okay, I'll wear my ring.
So I said, if I have to wear a ring, so should you. I need to mark my territory.
And I said,
just please don't pee on me.
That's what I said. I was like, no peeing on me. Just I'll wear the ring. Don't pee on me. That's what I said.
In the animal world, animals urinate on each other to mark each other's territory.
You think she's joking right now. That was my response.
93.
Not to mention, she would do it. If I didn't say that, she would. Okay, so DV Dever just said $1.99, the ring on your left hand, maybe, Jeremy. So this is I have two wedding bands.
Yeah.
So this is, are we calling this the engagement?
This is a 93.
This is actually the gold ring.
This
is the gold one.
You have the option to wear either or.
I have two wedding bands that George purchased for me. We are not married yet. George is wearing her engagement ring, and she asked if I would wear my wedding band as well.
Because if I have to wear a ring, so should he.
Which I said makes complete and total sense. I don't understand why our culture doesn't do something like that.
96.
So I said, okay.
This is a 1996. This is the Hallmark special edition. This is another Hallmark special edition. This is the U-tiled romance Barbie. I love the boxes that open and then have the clear dust protector.
Romance.
This one is a 96.
Dan says we're both blessed to have each other.
Aw, thank you. And then here's the Sweet Valentine. Valentine's Day is coming up. Here's the Sweet Valentine Barbie.
Rose Blue said in Arabic culture, the male should wear an engagement ring.
This is a 95. And that's it. Again, this is the wedding, the vintage, assorted vintage Barbies, wedding and Hallmark edition.
That's all of it?
Yep.
Okay. That's the real deal right there. This is the
This is a Barbie lot that she's got for you. Remember, $25 starting bid with free shipping here in the United States, and you're welcome to bid if you're outside the United States. Just remember, there'll be additional shipping charges based on the distance of the shipping. Everything is as is, no guarantees and no returns. You're receiving it exactly as we received it, and
There's a little bit of damage to
George
this
has tried to share as much as he possibly can in the time we have. Just like buying storage units, you got a limited time because you only have 1 minute to win it. Let's go, Barbie lot. Here we go, Barbie lot. Here we go. Bunch of Barbies here. How many Barbies were there? 7 Barbies in this lot. We got Veronica. Veronica loves the Barbies. Veronica's already in at 75. I know she loves the Barbies. Adam Perkins came in at 80. 80 is high bid right now. We got 75. We got Bugs Ventures in at 100. 100 is high bid right now. 100 is high bid right now. 100 is high bid right now. 100 in
so
right now.
technically 9 if you count these two.
Okay, so technically 9 if you count those. Veronica's in at 86. Bugs Ventures high bid right now at 100. 100 is high bid right now. That's with free shipping in the United States. Rocky Zero says the 69 came in at 100 as well, but you can't. You got to beat 100 from Bugs Ventures if you want in. You got to give 101 or higher, Rocky. 101 or higher. Cecilia is in at 90. She just does that so she can hear me sing Cecilia. All right, and we still got Bugs Ventures in at 100. Bugs Ventures still at 100 with about 10 seconds left to go. 10 seconds left to go. Kisco came in at 676. 100 is high bid right now. 100 is high bid with 3, 2, 1. Come on! 100 still high bid. 100 still high bid. We're waiting for Flippin' Adventures to stay sold. Going once. Jane House just came in at 102. Kisco came in at 77. Jane Hale just got it at 102. Just got the snipe in. And just for those who go, well, I wonder if Jen Hale is related to Jeremy. No, my last name is Hales with an S, like Wales with no W. So Jen, your high bidder at 102. Barb T just missed the snipe. Cecilia just missed the snipe. Wow. Okay. Jen, you know what to do. You're going to send your YouTube name, your real name, even if they're the same. You're going to send your shipping address, your bid amount of 102, and you're going to say Barbie lot. You're going to have another Barbie lot. Barbie lot number 1.
Wedding Barbies.
Barbie lot number 1, right over there. So What the Hales should be there somewhere. I'm looking at nothing. What the Hales at yahoo.com. Once George gets your email, she'll send you an actual invoice tomorrow. With everybody sending an email, you will get an auto response. Don't worry about the auto response. George will get into the emails tomorrow. We've got a lot to work on and accomplish tonight, and we got a lot to work on tomorrow as well. And
yes,
Barbie lot number 2.
Congrats, Jen. Don't forget to refresh your screens and change your top chat to live chat so that you're not live.
Debbie Vaughn says Bugs Adventures is back up at 100, and Bugs Adventures, you know what to do. You can send a backup email as well.
So the next Barbie lot is the Avon collection. This is the Avon collection. This is the Winter Velvet Barbie. And this one is, I'm going to try and get you dates. This one's 1995.
That was a good year. Do you remember that year? That's when I graduated high school. You were what, 8th grade?
I was 5 years behind.
You were 8th grade, 7th grade?
8th.
8th grade?
Yeah.
Would you have kissed me with your bracelets back there?
Uh-huh.
Really? Because I had bracelets.
Only if you made the mood.
The mood? What I have to do? Sing you a song?
The Move. 1997. This is the Mrs. PFE Albee. She's probably a Southern Belle.
Baby, as a senior graduating high school, there was no 8th graders I was swapping spit with. I would probably make an exception for you, though. Hi, baby.
Hi.
Why you giving me the Death Star?
Because I don't like it. 197. When you're talking in your breath or whispering stuff to the viewers, I don't like it. This is the Mrs. PFE Albee first in the series.
Things in auctions, so they can't be around the house.
This is also 97.
97? That was a good year. Remember that year?
Yeah, I was 3 years away from graduating.
Ooh, that was good.
Because I graduated in 2000. This is the Winter Splendor Barbie. Still the Avon collection. Oh, that's a pretty one. I like that red. Can you see that color? What does that look like to you?
What?
Can you see this color?
What? What are you showing me?
Does that look like pink to you? This is a 98.
What? Are you going to point at anything or what?
I know you can see red. You stop at every red light, and you get kissed at every red light.
You know I love red. I love the color red.
This is a 96. This is the Winter Rhapsody Barbie.
Is that anything like the Bohemian Rhapsody?
Do you see that color?
Why is Barbie naked?
She's not.
Okay, if you say so. Yes, I can see.
And then here's another Winter Splendor. So you get 2 of these.
Mary King, what you're going to do is you're going to send your YouTube name, which is Mary King, your real name, which I'm guessing is Mary King. You're going to send your shipping address where you want something shipped to, wherever you receive shipping address. You're going to send the lot, whatever it was. So whatever it was that you were bidder or backup bidder on, whatever that lot was. So let's say it's the Barbie Avon collection. You would put in that email, I want the Barbie Avon collection and your bid amount. You're going to send it, boom, right there. What the hell's that? Yahoo.com. You're going to send it all in an email. And then George will invoice. She'll send an invoice, and then you can click on a button. You can pay it a million different ways. And then once it's paid, George will package it up, and it'll go out the next day.
That's it. Ready to auction them.
All right, you ready for the Barbies?
Yep, there's 6 Avon. This is the Avon exclusive collection, and there's 6 of them in this.
Okay, 6 Barbies in this collection, the Avon exclusive collection. And some of these came out when I was graduating and George was just a baby, a little baby Egyptian in 8th grade. And she said she would have kissed me though. So I'm engaged. I'm engaged and I still haven't got but 1 kiss.
Only if you try to kiss me first. I probably would have giggled.
I probably only got 2 kisses from you in my entire life. It's true.
What are you talking about? We told everyone you get kissed at every red light.
Oh yeah, you know what? Forget that. Every red light. We live in a big farming community. You know those cities where they say they have only 1 red light? We don't even have that. All right, so $25 starting bid, free shipping here in the United States, additional shipping outside of the United States, and everything is as is, no guarantees and no returns. You're seeing it as we got it. You're gonna get it as we got it. And you got to bid fast, you got to bid furious, because you only have 1 minute to win it. Here we go. Here we go. It is the Barbie Avon collection right now. We got the Barbie Avon collection, $25 starting bid. $25 starting bid to get this going, free shipping. Johnson at 60. We got Veronica. Veronica's back in at 86. I know Veronica loves the Barbies. She loves them. Rocky came in at 100. 100 is high bid right now. 100 is high bid right now with free shipping. We got 75, 60, 75, 75, 75. We got 75s coming out of everywhere. Coming up, down, all around. Bugs Ventures now at 101. Bugs Ventures in at 101 on the Avon Barbie collection. Bugs Ventures high bidder right now. Bugs Ventures high bidder right now, 101. 101 is the high bid. 101 is the high bid. 101 is the high bid right now. We got Cecilia in at 101. Tammy Duff is in at 110. 110 with Tammy Duff with about 16 seconds left to go. Cecilia just came in at 110. You got to beat that 110 with Tammy Duff, Cecilia. Beat that 110 at Tammy Duff. Tammy's at 110. Cecilia's in at 110. We got 110 is high bid right now with 2, 1, and woo! All right, 110 is high bid right now. 110 is high bid right now. Going once. 110 is high bid right now. Tammy Duff just came in at 115. Tammy Duff just came in at 115. And wait, Tammy Duff was already high bidder at 110. So, Tammy Duff. Tammy Duff. Cecilia just missed the snipe. Okay, Tammy Duff, you are high bidder first at 110. Then Cecilia came in at 110. So since your bid was first at 110 and Cecilia didn't outbid you at your 110, your 115, we will not accept that actual bid. Even though it would make us $5 more, it's as far as an auction, you didn't have to bid it because you outbid everybody else. So Tammy Duff, you are high bidder at 110, not 115, 110. So Tammy Duff, we need your YouTube name, your real name, your shipping address, the lot, which is the Barbie Avon collection, and your bid at 110. You're going to send that right over there to whatthehales@yahoo.com. And then Cecilia, you are backup bidder. Cecilia, your backup bidder at 110. You can send all that same information to George at whatthehales@yahoo.com. You're breaking my heart. Ba-da-da-da-da-da-da.
You know I love that song. Oh my goodness, here come the plush. And the Furbies. JK is going to be high bidder on the Furbies. I can feel it already. JK, this is a lot just for you. George built this lot for you. You know what? I better give you full screen so JK can get
Their eyes
back.
open, but you need batteries. These have not been tested.
Non-tested Furbies.
The batteries.
Non-testio
Crazy.
Furbies.
Are my eyes that big?
Your eyes are bigger.
Bigger?
Yeah. Apparently your son has your eyes too. If you shaved your mustache.
If I didn't shave my mustache.
If you did shave your mustache, you and Joey would be spitting image of each other.
Identical twins.
You guys would be identicals for sure.
Here's a vintage Cabbage Patch doll. The first pre-owned Cabbage Patch doll that I sold.
Yeah.
I think I sold it for like $80.
I believe it.
I listed it for $100 and I accepted the best offer of 80. Here's a Care Bears plush. So this is the 80s.
Did you love Care Bears growing up?
I did.
Which Care Bear did you have?
I don't think I had any Care Bear.
But you
I loved
Care
Strawberry
Bears.
Shortcake. I loved oh gosh, there was so much that I used to watch as a kid. There's a ton of Garfield plush. I used to watch Garfield a lot. Do you know if this all came from one unit?
The Garfields did, yeah. And there are a lot of them. No pun intended.
Here's Garfield dressed up as a bunny rabbit. He still has the tag. This one still has the tag. Here is like a Care Bear CD or DVD. This Garfield is dressed as a witch with the carrot nose. This Garfield has a cape on. I'm assuming it's like a Zorro cape, and he's holding a heart. Oh, this is a ton of Garfield.
This is a huge lot. Like so many Garfield. If you're a Garfield fan, or if you like selling Garfield, this is the lot for you.
Here's the Santa Garfield.
Or if you know how much plush sells for on eBay, 80s, vintage 80s is so hot. So hot.
Baseball Garfield.
Which I'm just going to look at one tag on a Garfield. I don't even know what the dates are. We didn't look at the dates. 1981, right there.
Is this Little Red Riding Hood, maybe? Oh, no, she's made. It says I don't do windows. And then there's the duster in his hand.
Oh, we're not even close to how many Garfields there are yet.
There's another Easter Bunny Garfield.
Not even close. There's so many Garfields.
The Uncle Sam Garfield or the America Garfield.
America.
Here's the soccer Garfield. I'm trying not to touch the microphone with the plush because it will cause static.
Oh, it'll go more than static. It'll static, echo, everything.
This looks like the confused Garfield, like he's driving and looking.
Your eyes are that big.
No way.
That's the Egyptian Garfield. The Egyptian eyes Garfield.
Here's another rabbit Garfield.
You think they're ready for tomorrow's video with the cops in it?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I think they'll enjoy watching that. Don't you?
I hope so.
Is that an ugly Christmas sweater? Gimme, gimme. It says gimme, gimme. Here's the happy, happy, joy, joy Garfield. This lot's bigger than I thought.
Oh my goodness.
The bearded Garfield.
So Peggy, one of our fans, went back into the live stream
Yeah.
and said, when you opened the box, all you said, the Marilynn Raby Sucks Dry Gravy shirts, all I said is from Illinois. I never said who it actually was. She gives a timestamp as well.
So she discovered.
So Peggy went back, found it, and said, all you said when you read the box. Linda just sent $1.99, sent a screenshot to you, Jeremy. Thank you so much. So all you said it was from Illinois.
And then the comment was, if you're ever in Chicago, we can have pizza.
Yes, that's what it sounds like. That's what it sounds like.
More Garfield. But wait, there's more Garfield. I gotta show them how big this pile is getting.
It's huge. It's so big.
This one still has the tag
big
on it.
Was that Odie? That was Odie, right?
Yeah. Here's the Love Struck Garfield, and it's got a little suction on the back. All right, 2 more little Garfields.
Lisa sent an email, says, Jeremy, I think I'm blocked, but I haven't done anything. Lisa, what you can do is you can send us a link to your actual channel, and we can take a look at it. So we'll take a peek at it, but without having the actual link, we can't find you. And the other thing is, you may not have done anything. YouTube is experiencing enough problems that there are people who aren't blocked. They're just having problems even commenting on our videos. So, for example, you don't see George in the chat because he's one of the people that can't comment on the videos. So Misty's saying I was blocked too, but Misty's making a comment right now. And Kathleen's saying terrible echo. We don't know why we're echoing. We'll try and figure it out later though. So Lisa, you can send us an actual link to your YouTube page and we'll take a look at it. But chances are you're actually not blocked. Linda just said $4.99. Love you guys. Sending love right back to you.
A lot of times if you log off and log back on, that fixes the issue, or changing your device.
And the other thing is if you've ever said anything negative, not only on our channel, but other channels said anything negative that somebody made us aware of, superfans send us links to other things that people are saying all the time. And if we went, you know what, this person likes drama and we don't want that on our channel, then that will happen too. And our moderators have the power to remove comments and to take care of things and clean things up too. All right. I think she's ready for me to auction it off because she's gone. She's gone now. We can talk. Okay, here's the deal with George. All right. She wants me to auction this off. That's the deal. Here we go. $25 starting bid, free shipping here in the United States, additional shipping outside the United States. Everything is as is, no guarantees, no returns. And you got to bid fast. You got to bid furious because you literally only have, that's right, 1 minute to win it. Let's do this. This is the plush lot. This is the plush lot. And it looks like some other little figures in there too. Looks like we got Brittany in at 25. We got Veronica. Veronica, you like Garfield too. All right. Veronica's in at 76. Veronica's in at 76. Mr. Arizona's at 75. Is Veronica still high bidder at 76? High bid at 76 right now. Barty just came in at 80. 80 is high bid right now. Barty is high bidder at 80. 80 is high bid right now. Ellis Preston says bid high, bid fast. $80 right now. There are so many plush in this lot. If you're a reseller, this is a good lot to resell. Plush do really well on eBay. 82. Kissio is now at 82. 82 is high bid. 82 is high bid. And Peggy says, are you using the microphone that echoes? Nope. Susan is at 83. Barty's now at 90. Barty is now at 90. 90 is high bid right now with Barty. John came in at 90 as well. Now we got Kissio at 92. Kissio is at 92. 92 is high bid right now with 3, 2, 1. High bid right now, 92. High bid. Veronica's now at 97. 97 is high bid right now. Veronica Harris is high bid right now at 97. That's with free shipping. Barty just came in at 100. 100 is high bid right now. We got a 94 and 96. Barty got it. Oh my goodness. I thought Veronica, I thought you had it there. I thought for sure you had it, Veronica. And then all of these
snipes came in, and it's Barb T at 100. Is Veronica backup? Backup. Yes, Veronica, you are backup bidder. Okay, Barb T, you know what to do. You're going to send your YouTube name, your real name, your shipping address. You're going to send the lot, which you can just call it the plush lot or the Garfield lot, and your high bid of 100. Veronica, same thing with you. Even though I know you both know what to do, all the same information. Veronica, you can say I'm backup bidder at 97. You guys can send all that info right there. What the Hales at Yahoo. Wow. That's
a lot of Garfield.
This is a lot of Garfield, and that was a lot of bidding right at the end. That was awesome. That makes it fun when you guys are sniping. Of course, if you hold off too long to snipe and there's a lag, then it doesn't make it. That can get dangerous for the bidder when you really wanna win something. That can make it really dangerous. Storage Legend says Jeremy might be better than Second Sense at auctioning.
Don't let Rob hear him
Don't
say that.
tell Second Sense. Don't say anything to Second Sense about that. Our secret. Our secret. One more Bunny Garfield.
All right, one more. All right, and then we've got 2 more lots before the free lot.
2 more lots before the free lot tonight for the freebies. I think there's multiple freebies.
The next one is I'm going to have 2 lucky winners based on the trivia question. And then the next one is assorted Star Wars.
Assorted Star Wars, and you do not want to miss the trivia question. It's going to be a good one. Assorted Star Wars. You know what? I'm just going to give you full screen.
Okay.
George, may the force be with you.
Did you know that I still have yet to watch any of the Star Wars movies?
You've never watched Star Wars. You've never watched Harry Potter. You've never played Monopoly. In all reality, you've never had a childhood, as far as from what I hear.
I've never watched Pirates of the Caribbean.
Oh my.
97. This one is a 97.
How could you pass on watching Pirates of the Caribbean?
I don't know. I just never got to it.
Never got to it or never got into it?
Never, both. Star Wars.
I know you said you're not into Harry Potter. You're not into Star Wars. You're not into any of that.
This is new and sealed. This is the Essential Collection.
But you are into The Chosen. We've been watching The Chosen.
Mm-hmm.
We actually watched everything. We binge watched absolutely everything.
There's an on-off switch. This is it's got books in it. It's got encyclopedias in it. Absolutely everything you need to know, plus a giant fold-out poster that's in here. This thing's pretty heavy.
JK wants to know, what was your Wooster watching?
Star Wars 3. I'm not sure if any of my siblings even got into Star Wars.
Not even George?
Because I would have watched it with them.
Interesting.
Yeah.
George seems like the type that he would have gotten into Star Wars, though.
But if he's in the chat, correct me, I could be wrong.
Well, remember, only Honey can type in the chat, and YouTube haven't fixed the problem yet with everybody not being able to chat. So, Hussein Rose said $1.99. I don't know what I did, but it has me in timeout.
So YouTube times out people a lot.
Sometimes YouTube does it.
If one of our moderators did it, you would see it. But if you don't see who timed you out, it's YouTube.
That is YouTube. If it doesn't tell you exactly who timed you out, then YouTube did it, but we don't know why.
Here's some playing cards. Here's a bunch of different Pez, Star Wars themed Pez. That's something I need to follow up with on YouTube to find out why that's happening.
Why they're timing people out?
Yeah.
I don't know. I honestly don't know.
We've had a couple issues with YouTube, and for whatever reason, it takes them a long time to try and figure out what the problem is. Remember when we had an issue with the YouTube shelf merge?
Yeah, we had
We
that
figured it out
issue.
ourselves. They couldn't
They couldn't even help us. We finally figured it out. Like, please help us, and they couldn't figure it out, and then we finally figured it out.
Some more Star Wars themed Pez.
May the farce be with you, George.
The farce.
May the farce be with you, because we both know they are. So what movies did you get into?
I did watch I did like Wizard of Oz. That was a classic.
Jersey VA, $50 new to your auctions. Can I just bid or do I ask questions? We prefer you to bid and not ask questions.
No registration needed. When Jeremy says go and the timer goes off, you have a minute, and then you place your bids in the live chat.
Highest bidder after a minute. We play a minute to win it. Highest bid wins the lot.
Are these pogs, you think?
Yep, those are pogs. And we'll kind of give a rundown of what to do as well.
Here's the trilogy plus bonus material.
Bonus.
So we haven't checked the DVDs, but we did check to make sure that the DVD was in the case.
A lot of Star Wars stuff.
This is a huge lot. Huge. And I can't
Silent
remember.
H or capital H?
Silent H. And I can't remember if this was all from one unit or if it was just an assortment of several units.
It's an assortment of many units. What other movies did you get into? What's your all-time favorite movie?
I did like the very first movie I ever watched in the movie theater was Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. So I got into that.
So you got into the Ninja Turtles. You love Step Brothers. That's your favorite movie
I
ever.
loved growing up. I loved watching Dennis the Menace. Dennis the Menace was a favorite. I loved watching Home Alone.
You love comedies.
I do love comedies.
Who loves comedies more, me or you?
Probably the both of us.
We both do love comedies.
Yeah.
If we had a choice over a drama, action, comedy,
We love to get our
holiday,
laugh on.
yeah, we would both choose comedies. Like, without hesitation. Like, without hesitation. We do love comedies. Debbie goes, listen, I'm the one that loves comedies more than anybody else. What's your problem?
Debbie loves to share pranks that she does and
Debbie does
Funny
love to share
videos.
pranks. She loves pranks too.
funny videos on YouTube.
Yeah, Debbie loves pranks. Michelle Ryan says, am I blocked? Nope.
What is this?
JK says, I prefer to watch something very serious. Yeah, right. When Hale's freezes over.
Oh, this is a watch. So what? It's a Star Wars watch.
You've never watched the Matrix trilogy.
I watched some of the Matrix because it's like pieces and parts of it. Who's that?
That's the one dude. I
That
forget
played
his
the
name.
dude
Yeah.
that played the other dude.
Yep. I was
Who's
the dude
that?
that played the dude who played the other dude who was the dude.
Like when we were in Florida, I watched the Switch, the Princess Switch,
Yeah.
all three of them.
You did watch those.
All right, and that's the end of the huge Star Wars lot.
Huge. I'm telling you, it's going to be big. It's going to be really big. It's huge. All right, Star Wars lot here. We go $25 starting bid, free shipping here in the United States. If you are a nerd, George likes you already. What is it with nerdy white guys and Asian chicks?
But I'm not even Asian.
Oh, okay. So anyways, can I tell them the story about when we went to view the new house the first time?
Yeah.
All right, so we go to view the house. We are going to bid on the storage on the Star Wars lot. We go to view the new house, and we are under contract with the new place. We go to view it for the very first time. We were the very first people to actually view it. Immediately when it came up on the MLS, we jumped on it. We were like, this is the place. This is the place. They scheduled another viewing right after us, okay? No joke. Nerdy white guy comes out, Asian chick. Steps out. We're leaving. They come out. I was like, whoa. There's already a nerdy white guy and an Asian chick here. And we told them, we're like, don't waste your time. You're going to hate it. Just leave. Listen, we are already representing the culture here, okay? So apparently they didn't put an offer in. As far as we know, we're the only ones that put an offer in. Yeah. And we negotiated after what did it take, 2 days to make a deal?
or no, 3 days. And we negotiated it
Oh, yeah.
for about 3 days, and we were able to make a deal. And we couldn't be more thrilled. Can't wait to work in the office, which the live streams and the auctions are all going to be in the office.
We'll finally have the Elvis studio set up.
Elvis studio
We'll
will
have
be in the
multiple
office.
studios
There'll be multiple studios
with different backdrops.
Yeah. Wow.
So this backdrop that we currently have, do you think we'll have room for that too?
That I don't know. We'll figure it out. $25 starting bid, free shipping here in the United States, additional shipping outside of the United States. Everything is as is, no guarantees and no returns. You're seeing it as we got it. You got to bid fast. You got to bid furious because you literally only have 1 minute to win it. Here we go. Here we go. Star Wars lot. Lots and lots of stuff in this lot right here. $25 starting bid, free shipping here. We got Amy is in at 57. 57 is high bid right now. We got a 30 and a 50, 55. We got Sean the Fam's in at 155. 155 is high bid right now. We got G.R. Carter Designs in at 100. 155 is high bid though. So Venture came in at 75. We got a 50, 75, 75. We got Mary Death Deals at 100. 175 is the high bid. I think it was 175. Mary Death Deals is in at 100. We got Peggy in at 110. Let me check. It was 175, wasn't it, George? You probably couldn't see. Sean and the Fam's 155. 155 is the high bid right now. 155 is high bid. Peggy's coming in. 160. Peggy's high bidder right now. 160. Peggy's high bidder right now. 160 with about 12 seconds left to go. 160 is the high bid right now. Cassie came in at 89. We got 76. 180. Dave's now 180. Toothpick Productions now is 182. 182 is the high bid right now with 2, 1. 182. 182. Now we got Paint Roses at 185. 185 is high bid right now. We got Toothpick Productions 182. Paint Roses is 185. Is 185. Dave's now at 190. 190. Star Wars. Big deal. Big deal. Star Wars is where it's at. Dave Fisher's at 190. Going once. Dave Fisher's at 190. Going twice. Dave Fisher got it! 190. Nice job, Dave Fisher. Nice job. Wow. Incredible. All right. Dave, here's the deal. You're going to send your YouTube name, your real name, your shipping address, and you're going to send the Star Wars lot for 190. You send that all right there, whatthales at yahoo.com. Right there, whatthales, yahoo.com. Okay. And George will send you an invoice out in the morning. She'll get your email tonight. She'll send an invoice out in the morning. Once you get that invoice, it's going to give you many different options on how to pay. You can pay with a million different ways, with a million different things. And then once you get your payment, typically within 24 hours, you will have that back shipped out to you. And then backup bidder, Dave Fisher is the high bidder. Backup bidder is, how would you pronounce that? I'm saying Payne or Pasane.
I think it's just Sane. The P is
Sane.
silent.
The Sane Rose.
Silent.
185 Sane, you are backup bidder. Sane Rose, you can send all that information as well. For all those who've already sent emails to George for being a winning bidder on the lot, we thank you. You will, once you send What the Hales a message, whether it be on Facebook, whether it be on the Yahoo email, you will always get an auto response. We get thousands and thousands and thousands of pieces of communication on a daily basis. It is humanly not possible for us to respond to everything. As a matter of fact, very rarely do we actually respond. We read everything. We attempt to read everything, and sometimes we're way behind on it. But we only respond very minimally to those that we feel need a response. But we will read. If you send something, we always read it. Whether good or bad, if it's negative, we block you. And if it's positive, we love you.
Last lot before the free lot.
All right.
This is.
You need the big screen?
Yeah.
All right.
This is an assorted bag lot. And I think I even have like other fabric in it. I think this was from a unit that you recently got.
Is it? It could be. It very well could be. I wouldn't doubt it. I had a good month of units. I was winning like crazy.
Sometime in December, maybe. Here's a Scooby-Doo little backpack.
Scooby-Doo. Well,
here's a Georgia tote. Inside the Georgia tote is all of the different fabrics.
Can't have a show without
So it's a combination of like handkerchiefs and scarves. And I'll show those all over to you.
Scooby-Doo. Charlotte says, are you two ever going to do a meet and greet? We still have to do our $500,000 time to grow. and we just have to plan it better. We had a lot of medical things come up for the two of us. And we hit $500,000, and with all of the medical issues that we've had to care for, that had to become a full priority. So it's not that we're not going to do a meet and greet. It's just we have to take care of.
We have to
personal
find a
things
place
first.
that can accommodate everyone, because the septic tank in Florida isn't the greatest. Like we thought about having everyone on the ranch, but then we realized like we need someone that can cook and cater, and we didn't have sufficient bathrooms.
All about the bathroom. It's all about the food and all about the bathroom, which is why we want to actually do it at Gatorland.
Yeah.
So
we don't have to worry about
thing at Gatorland. We'll get there. We'll get there eventually.
There's a lot to plan. Plus, we didn't want just anyone coming on the property too. We wanted to get an RSVP and make it as safe as possible for everyone. And
a lot has been planned already, but life happens and changes things, and so we've had to focus on those things and make those a top priority. Debbie Vaughn said it could be reach a mill time to grow.
Yeah, we could do. We could definitely.
Which admittedly, we have slowed down our pace in trying to hit that sub count, but that doesn't mean it still can't happen. It takes a tremendous amount of hard work, dedicated, very, very committed hard work. And George and I became students of YouTube, learned as much as we possibly could. We just soaked it up and learned a tremendous amount by accident, by mistake. We made so many mistakes, and we learned through those mistakes on what to do and what to do it right. And so we've also, once we hit $500,000, our plan was to breathe, to actually breathe. We've been going full blown, all we could give towards YouTube, the pressure of making another video on a daily basis, make another video, edit it, get it out. So make a video. What are we going to video? How are we going to video? What's the storyline in the video? Is there a storyline in the video? Do we just turn the camera on? And now you got to edit it. Now you got to compile it. Now you got to do everything behind the scenes on YouTube. And there were nights there was no sleep.
Getting it out on time.
Then it was comments, everybody's comments, and we feel so bad if we didn't hear everybody's, or we didn't respond to everybody's comments. And it just, something had to give. If it didn't give, we were going to end up giving, and so part of the plan was to pump the brakes and slow down, which is okay. It's okay. We've put a tremendous amount of work into what we've built, and really, I mean, honestly, what you guys have built here as far as the community, it really is a community because of you. Without you guys, it's not a community at all. And it's an amazing community that we love and we cherish and we adore. And if we were going to do it any longer, we had to slow ourselves down and focus on other priorities that we have in life. Obviously, you see some of those priorities, and we're very, very clear about some of those priorities. And also there's other priorities that we have, and we've been very clear about that. I mean, that word Van Gyptian has been thrown around quite a bit. What you say? Yeah. And there's been very, very many things have taken place to try and make those priorities happen. Bugs Adventure sent $4.99. Still willing to do a class with YouTube, Jeremy. Let me know if you're going to do it. We are probably going to do that. We have to make our move first. And our new location is going to make everything easier to do. Part of that is teaching others. We've enjoyed teaching so many others YouTube. We feel as, there are some that we teach and they take the knowledge and they do nothing with it. There's some that we teach that take the knowledge and they do bad with it. And I really mean that. They do bad. They stir up gossip, they backbite, they are drama driven. There's good drama, there's bad drama. Good drama is drama you want to see. The competition between George and I is good drama. Marilynn doing illegal things is good drama. When you intentionally are creating drama with other YouTubers, that's bad drama. So we feel bad in regards to, you give all this information to somebody and they use it the wrong way. And there are those that use it and they use it the right way, and we're thrilled about that. So you can think about
take it and run with it and do successful.
You think about Rob with Second Sense. You think about Get Swamped. You think about Conky's Flippin' Adventures, Storage Legends. You think about there's
George.
You got to think about George taking a risk. We've been able to meet and help so many people. It's been a blessing. And what we do want is we want serious people that want to learn, and that's part of what we want to do upcoming. Is we don't want to keep the information for ourselves. We learned it. We didn't have anybody to help us. If we had anybody to help us along the way, oh my goodness, I couldn't even imagine where we'd be today. But it was an incredible journey, and it's not over yet.
So this is the assorted tote bag handkerchief lot.
All right, tote bag handkerchief lot.
Wallets.
You name it, it's in it. $25 starting bid, free shipping here in the United States. Additional shipping outside of the United States. Gimli from New York sent $20. Thanks for all your videos and all the laughs. It took me a little while to get your sense of humor. I love you both.
Aw, thank you.
How long did it take you and I to get each other's sense of humor?
Right away.
Oh my goodness. It was
Day one.
We were magnetic, weren't we? Why are you always on top of me? Magnetic. All right. $20 starting bid. And you got to bid fast. You got to bid furious. Wait, I just lost the link. Because you only got 1 minute to win it. Here we go. Yes, George and I got each other's humor immediately on date one. We just honestly just can't get enough of each other.
Yeah.
All right.
Jeremy made it a point to
Rocky's in
schedule
$100.
schedule a second date before the end of date one.
I ain't dumb. You would have begged me for a second date anyway. You know it. Rocky's in at $100. $100 high bid right now. Amy came in at 65. And Monty Mile came in at 25 and 50. Rocky saw I bid around $100. Free shipping. Free shipping. $100 right now. Sandra Moss coming in at 80. Rocky's high bid right now at $100. $100 is high bid right now with free shipping. 22 seconds left to go. Baby, you know you would have asked me on another date, wouldn't you?
To hang out? Yeah.
$100 is high bid right now. $100 is high bid right now. Date 3, you fell in love. You would have asked me for date 3 too. $100 high bid. Rocky is high bid right now with 5, with 4, with 3, with 2, and let's see what's going on right here. We're waiting for Flippin' Adventures going once. Flippin' Adventures going twice. Judy's ear says might be fast and feisty, and I think Rocky's going to get it. For $100 going. So Rocky got it. All right, Rocky, your high bidder at $100. Rocky, here's what you're going to do. You're going to send us your YouTube name, your real name, your shipping address. You're going to say it's the tote bag handkerchief lot, and then you're going to tell us your high bid of $100. You're going to send all of that right there. whatthehales@yahoo.com. Once we get your email, George will send you a invoice tomorrow morning sometime. I think Sandra Moss, you are the backup bidder at $80. Sandra, you are the backup bidder at $80. And so you can send all that information to George as well.
All right.
George, do you like when I spin
Time
that
for
ring?
the free lot.
The free lot?
Do you have the trivia question ready?
Yes, I have the trivia question. I told you the trivia question before we started.
I thought it was a joke.
You know what? I'm serious 99.999% of the time. I don't know why you think I'm joking all the time.
For the same reason that we're having this moment.
What's this moment?
You.
This magic moment?
This magic moment.
Babe, I'm always serious. I thought it was a good question. You didn't like it?
Okay.
I think it's hilarious.
Okay.
I think they might like it too.
All right.
You let me know when you're ready.
I'm ready. I'm almost ready. I want to show what the free giveaway is going to be.
Yeah, that'd probably be good. I took you off of that camera. You're on this camera now.
All right.
This magic moment.
2 lucky winners.
When we met at Buffalo Wild Wings.
They're both the same thing. These
the
are
jokes were flying.
Harley Davidson bags. You
the sarcasm and the zings.
Your sunglasses in there. You can put whatever you want in there.
this magic moment.
So first 2 people to answer
I'd put my marbles
the
in
trivia question correctly wins the free Harley Davidson sunglasses bag, or whatever you want to put in here. You could put your rocks in here. You can put your marbles in here. You can put your loose
giblets.
coin in here. You can
Your giblets,
put all
anything
your
else.
teeth in here.
You're getting a little out of control there.
People collect their teeth.
Yes, they do. All right.
You can put your kidney stones in here. Remember
I
we
have a
found
few of
Nana's
those.
kidney stones?
Oh, yeah. I do remember that.
Yeah.
Okay. It's been a crazy week. It really has been a crazy week, and it's only Wednesday. And we spent most of the day with medical appointments today.
Yes.
Unforeseen medical appointments.
Mainly for him. Usually it's me in and out of the
It's all
doctors
me
with
this
medical
time.
issues.
It's all me.
It's this one.
100% me. 100% me this time. Again, tomorrow's video, we'll talk a little bit more about that. And the cops will be in tomorrow's video, and there'll be other things in tomorrow's video. But the question of the week.
Question of the week. You guys ready for this? Yes, you can put your toenails in here, a cell phone in here, whatever you want. Debbie said she found her marbles. Bravo, Debbie.
The question of the week is, might sound like deja vu, but what surgery did Jeremy have? What surgery did Jeremy have? You need to take a look right there. The question of the week is, what surgery did Jeremy have?
Okay.
What surgery did Jeremy have? They got 1 minute to win it. Jason Phillips said tacos. No, I did not have tacos. I did not have tacos. And somebody else said I need marbles. There's a lot of truth to that right now. There is a lot of truth to that. All right. Cameras are going off. We got 35 more seconds. If you don't scroll up there, you're going to lose it.
It's right there.
Okay. And Debbie said, JK, beginner's luck. Jan thinks I had hernia. Would that be, they got to be very, very specific on the surgery, right? They got to be right on.
It has to be to the T.
To the T's. To the T's.
There are two T's.
To the T's. There's 2 T's. To the T's. Somebody's
5
saying
seconds
cataracts, thyroid. Do you think it was thyroid? Do you think it was the wet hoodie surgery? Wet hoodie surgery? All right. We're not going to say.
Your doctor did say she noticed something weird about your thyroid.
Yeah. I'm with you. She's going to notice a lot of weird things. I'm sensitive right now. Oh my goodness, scaring me. All right, so we're not going to read it out loud, but let's see who's the first
one to answer correctly was Colleen Maxwell.
Colleen Maxwell, come on down, Colleen. We need all of your information. We need your name, YouTube name, your real name, and your shipping address. Except we don't need anything else. You just got to go, hey George, I was a free winner. Who's the second winner?
Second person to answer the trivia question correctly was, I love my turtle beaches.
I love my turtle beaches. Nice.
That's actually, I love Myrtle Beach.
Oh, I love Myrtle Beach. Okay. All right. I love Myrtle Beach.
But I love my turtle beaches.
I like my turtle beaches. That's too good. Okay. So go ahead. Remember, George was looking for the exact wording in tonight's answer. That's why it's funny.
All great guesses, you guys.
It's funny because we asked the exact same question last week. George goes, you got a trivia question? I said, yeah, I'm going to ask what was my surgery. She's like, that's so funny.
I'm like, are you being serious right now?
Yeah.
There was like a 30-second delay because I had to process what he just said. He's like, yeah. I'm like, okay. I usually just
might be tomorrow. It might be next week's question too. You never know.
Don't forget, we will be going live every Wednesday now. I need to go back and read the chat and come up with like a fun one-liner for the Wednesday. Marilyn, are you supposed to be napping? She says,
did we ever figure out the big question of the day?
No.
We narrowed it down, though.
We did narrow it down, but we haven't nailed it.
We'll nail it.
We narrowed it. We haven't nailed it.
I won't be nailing it for quite some time. We'll get there. We will figure it out.
Oh my goodness. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with us. We'll see you guys next Wednesday on live at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard. We should have an auction. We should have an auction.
You are. Can you wait to get in the new house and sleep under the stars?
That'd be awesome.
Do you want to tell them about that?
Not yet.
Up above.
No, not yet.
The world so high. We'll be sleeping under
Don't
the
forget,
stars.
if you haven't won a free lot
Like
yet, you have a chance to win a free lot
diamond,
next week.
a diamond in the sky. Twinkle. The roof under the master bedroom. You can see the sky.
The stars and the stars.
Twinkle, twinkle little star.
Don't forget to watch tomorrow's video.
How
Figure
I
out why
wonder,
the police was
wonder
involved.
what you are.
We'll see you guys next Wednesday. We should be back in Ohio.
We will be back in Ohio.
Say goodnight, Jeremy.
Good night, Jeremy.
Good night, everyone.